You have to be ready. You have to be ready.
So bad.
Howdy.
No.
Sorry.
Which
Really called nice start.
So
Yeah,
there's
it's
cold
okay.
opens, there are, and then there's this. Yeah, this is like a glacial open.
Get your shoulders away. That didn't make sense.
No. So,
Oh.
welcome to the first draft, the show where we make it up as we go along. I am Paul, your DM, and welcome to our new studio space.
Here we are.
We've made it. We've done it. We exist again in corporeal form.
At a full table and everything.
It's
Yeah.
great.
I did
I
not
missed
like
this.
not existing. When the cameras turn off, I disappear.
It's so
Really
scary.
It's really unfortunate.
Didn't know if we'd ever exist again.
Yeah. So, quick couple notes. We're still kind of working on things a little bit. The lighting is going to get fine-tuned. Our setup time is going to go way down. We apologize for starting a little bit late today.
I mean,
Feels like tonight. But so we'll be back on time next week. We're going to work out potentially new stream time, but we'll keep you updated as that goes along. But until then, this is what it's going to look like. So we're really, really excited to just kind of continue to develop the space and make it our own. So, yeah, part of that is we've got these shelves behind us that we're
Pretty.
using to showcase some artwork that Savannah's going to tell us about.
Have you ever been playing D&D or another fantasy role-playing game and then think, oh man, if only I would have some perfect, extremely wonderful props to get into character? Well, we have got the right thing for you.
Mhm.
Look at these wonderful dice bottles that have been handcrafted individually with wondrous types of color and decoration with dice, of course. Incredible. These were all done by a local artist that we know. Her name is Spiral.
Hold it up behind your head.
Oh yes,
yeah.
Spiral. This is her business card. She is absolutely incredible. She has all of the things. She hand does all of these individually. Her Instagram is Spiral, spelled SPEYERAL, like spiral, like an I in the middle. Her Twitter is SPEYER ALART, like spiral art. Twitch, SPEYERALL, and YouTube is SPEYERAL as well. Go check out Spiral. She has so many incredible things, and yeah, it doesn't really matter where you live. She can custom design anything for you and ship it to you as you go. So please give her a shout. She's amazing. We love her, and yeah.
Hunter, you have some of her dice.
I do. I've been using them actually in the
Yeah.
past. Oh, we don't have a dice cam anymore, but
Oh,
or for this
look
stream.
at
I should say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've
Working
been
on it.
using.
And the bottles
some
in our
dice the
apartment
past
just
few.
being pretty.
It's so pretty.
It's so pretty.
it's so pretty.
Very
And it
fire.
rolls great, right?
It rolls really well, actually. I've rolled a few nat 20s on these dice, then get Spiral.
Ooh. Your dice don't like you? Go get some from Spiral.
Make
Nice.
them jealous.
That was a good like little send off. Yeah. Yeah.
Anyways.
So so we'll be kind of shuffling some art in and out over the course of this, and keep your eyes peeled for new stuff. We'll be advertising it on the stream. But yeah, I think other than that, that's all of the updates we've got for this week. So are you ready finally to play some Dungeons and Dragons?
It
Let's
would be
do it.
my honor.
Some Dungeons
Let's
and
Dungeons
Dragons.
Let's dungeon these.
I've only got dungeons today. I'm so sorry. I am so sorry.
It hasn't even
I'm
been a
not gonna
dragon
lie.
yet.
Oh, I know that you love just letting us know where we left off.
Oh, I'm gonna do that. Oh wow.
I need help remembering.
Yeah. So last session, you had left off inside of a set of ruins internal to a hill located in the Glass Hills. you had been teleported there. Most of you had been teleported there by a wandering tea house.
Right? Yeah, that's
And-
a great band name.
How
Right?
wandering tea house.
You had been unceremoniously dumped into these ruins to be reunited with your lost companion, Tradj, who had been hunting an old nemesis, Eden, who had escaped.
Nemesis is pretty strong.
Well, it's all relative.
Diamond
Eden would
bumped
consider
into
you
him.
nemesis, but you know.
We just bully him.
Yeah, it's like a one of
He
those.
considers us adversaries, nemesis.
But you captured him and charmed him into thinking that you were friends. So you know.
I'm sure
Yeah, you
that's
buttoned
not
that
gonna
one
be
up.
worse.
It's like in Pokemon, where when you defeat somebody, they become your friend.
Exactly. Yeah, or like One Piece. You know,
Just
you
like
you
that.
kick their butt, and now they're like, you know what?
Or Steven Universe.
You kicked my butt so good that we're friends now.
Yeah.
You're so right.
Man, why
Um,
doesn't that happen in real life?
So anyway.
So you captured Eden, sent him off to be imprisoned once again in the carceral system. Job well done. Everyone was happy. And then
I'm sure we'll never see him again.
just wait till season 3. But you poked around the ruins, which you had quickly kind of assessed to be an ancient kind of automaton workshop laboratory that was run by a sort of mad scientist, if you will, by the name of Imaru Gon. And Imaru had been ostracized from a city called Renea and had made his new home here in the Glass Hills, this kind of blasted wasteland of a hilly area. And Imaru had been experimenting, trying to create a consciousness, in a consciousness, a new consciousness in automaton, and had found a way to do so. But the caveat was he needed an existing consciousness to fuel the development of the new one. And to do so, he needed a little gem called a corporum, a smooth ivory stone that Saoirse, you found and donned along with a crown, and found yourself, when you placed yourself upon the dais at the center of the workshop, encased in a suit of armor.
It was sick.
Yeah.
Really cool.
It was sick up
It
until
was
the
really
point
cool.
where you felt all of your being and your
Yeah.
memories and your thoughts being sucked out of you and
Your
into
thought
this
head
gym.
empty.
Yeah.
Probably should have just let it happen.
The bimbofication of Saoirse was happening.
That was a long time ago. What are you talking about?
But luckily, Rory was able to slip in, get you out, and get you out just in time before you departed your mortal soul.
Ooh.
Darn, too.
Yeah, right. And you escaped unharmed, relatively, with a little bit of psychic damage. But afterwards, the party settled down for the night, about to set out the next day for Port Tishon, when a disturbance occurred. Onyx, the jet black, automaton-like being, member of the Lustrous Brigade, showed up stealthily. And wisely, the group decided to do nothing about it and pretend that they were asleep. But Onyx
It was a good idea. Right?
Onyx slipped in and then proceeded to try to seize the corporum devices from your party. The stone that you had uncovered, the liaison's edge that Bryce wielded, and in doing so quickly knocked Bryce out and stole the sword from him. However, in the last moment right before Onyx was about to teleport out of the ruins, Deyna dropped from above, unseen by Onyx, and snatched the blade from his grasp, buying the team enough time to gear the fuck out.
We can cuss
Well,
now.
We
it's
can say
fine.
cuss.
We can
Cusses.
cuss.
I wasn't expecting it this early.
It's almost 1 o'clock.
My bad. Really?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Wow.
Yeah, set up took a while.
Yeah. So after all of this took place, you ran out of the ruins through the night, suspected that you had made it out undetected, though you did later hear what sounded like the thunderous impact of some explosions coming from the directions of the ruins that you just left. But you remained undetected and stealthily made your way south towards Rhonda's Landing, a village along the way to Port Dishon. And that is where you currently are. You had set down for the night. I think you were about to set up camp right before you got back to the road to Rhonda's Landing. So
We also sent that ogre guy away.
you did, yes.
Oh,
Yes.
so everyone.
Yeah.
Also, I
He's
do
alive.
believe Rhonda's Landing was once called Ron's Landing.
It was, yes. As we workshopped the name together,
Is
as
Ron
I.
dearly departed?
No,
No,
it's
she
just-
transitioned.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Yeah.
fantastic.
It's canon.
Good for her.
Yeah.
That's perfect.
We need to ask like a tavern keep about the history of the town.
Do it, I dare you.
No.
Yeah.
Ask every NPC's name that lives there.
Yeah.
I got it all.
Yeah. It used to be like Ron, but they found Ron's like old diaries, and there were confessions about wishing to be named Rhonda, and so they redid the statue. It's very, very nice.
Very respectful.
Yeah.
So are we have we established camp, or are we just like moving?
It's up to you. What would you like to do? Would you like to camp in the wilderness for the night, or would you like to keep on trucking?
I'm just gonna toss a dagger back and forth. You want spar? You want spar?
I've had it.
Anybody want to?
I'm going to bed.
See,
I
what
just-
everyone else do.
I'm like in front of the firelight, just like holding my daggers.
I am gonna. Why? So I brought up before that no one really taught me how to fight, and that fight with Onyx didn't really go well for me. Can you kind of teach me how to move better and do it all?
Absolutely.
Please don't kill me though, or stab me.
Yeah, don't
Or
hurt
Yes,
him.
please don't hurt him.
Fine. And I'll put the daggers away. Okay. I'll just like take you aside and just be like, here's show basic like stances, or at least try to.
Yeah, even stances.
Yeah,
It's like,
yeah.
Oh, you stand in a certain kind of way?
Yeah.
You
it,
don't
it,
want
like,
your toes pointing towards each other.
Yeah.
Toes?
Mhm.
Oh yeah. That's right.
Looks
Watch
down at
yourself.
you.
Your clippy clappers.
Oh. Oh, my clippy cloppers. Oh.
Yeah, standing like this will prevent you from being like knocked over, right? Like stand like normally, like how you normally would,
Uh-huh.
and I'll just like push you over, and then I'll like get into a sword stance and be like, now push me over, and you can't,
My 8
because I'm just like,
Horse
but yeah.
stance. Anyways, that's a good stance.
yeah. And I guess I'll just spend the first 30 minutes like showing you how to do stuff, and then I always spend 30 minutes of us just actually like sparring and fighting.
Sounds good.
Okay. So you're going to start sparring? All right. So I need you to roll to instruct young Bryce in the way of the blade.
Who is currently still exhausted.
Yeah. So like we agreed on, roll just the charisma check to see how well you instruct Bryce.
Oh.
Natural 20.
All right. Okay.
First real roll with your dice.
Hey!
Sarah, I love you so much. You are amazing. Thank you.
So if you were watching last week, Michelle's dice were cracked
Yeah.
tragically.
Yeah.
Not on stream. Luckily, we don't show that kind of thing on stream.
We don't. Not
We
monsters.
don't show hurt dice on screen.
So Sarah bought some new dice for Michelle.
Yeah,
Some new
because
dice.
Sarah's
Yeah.
really sweet.
That's just facts.
So do I roll?
Yes. So now, since you've done so well on your instruction, Bryce, you get to roll with advantage on your.
Is it since I have
Sparring.
a point of exhaustion? Is this just a neutral?
That's
roll
going to be
then?
just a straight roll then.
All
Yeah.
right.
So yeah, roll a dexterity check for me.
And you've got to beat my what?
An 18. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're rolling against, just to give the audience an idea of what we're doing, Ooh.
You wipe me.
So-
I think
Information retention.
Right. So the game we're playing right now is Bryce is trying to basically not beat, but at least like roughly saying, beat Deyna in sparring. And to do so, you have to beat her dexterity score as a DC, which is an 18. And 9's not going to do it quite.
One modifier by dexterity for the audience at home.
So you start off and you're doing a fantastic job. Like every time Bryce goes in for like kind of a stab with the rapier, you just kind of like knock it out of the way easily. But you explain every single time what he did wrong.
Yeah.
Or I go for like
I
a
don't
slash
think-
with a rapier, and you're like, so just no.
Yeah, like I don't even think like I'm using my hands are like in my pockets, and I'm just like dodging the blade, and then I'll like knock it out of the way with my head a couple times, just not phased, just like
Catch it in your
my
teeth.
gosh.
Yeah.
But you're getting great instruction every single time, but it's weird. You're actually getting worse.
I'm just getting frustrated
Yeah.
each time and just doing a worse move
in order
the next.
to really build you up, we first have to tear you down.
True.
We have to get rid of these bad habits because your stance is all wrong, and honestly, the way that you're swinging the sword, like that's just not gonna work.
I hate this so much. Okay, again, and I just trip.
Yeah, this goes on for like an hour. It is humbling.
Sad to watch.
It is humbling.
And you don't get stabbed by me at all.
Right.
Is there anything else you'd like to do before you turn in? I'd say this probably took up the better part of an hour to do, right?
I'm
Feels
a
fair.
tree.
Yeah.
Okay. There's very few trees around. The ones that are kind of like stripped of leaves, but yeah, you could find one and just kind of perch if you would like.
Perch.
Okay.
Yes.
You just perching? Are you doing anything in the tree? What would?
I'm gonna perch and I'm gonna like rope around me because I'm gonna sleep up here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Is there a need for me to like perceive anything?
Are you
on my
trying to
perch?
perceive anything?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think my intent is to like take the first watch
Okay.
and perch and perceive.
Sure. I'll let you roll with advantage then, since you have kind of a high vantage point.
Yes, indeed.
Is anybody else going to do anything before the party turns in?
Not 24 lights.
Look at us.
Take that.
Is
Plus-
Tradj going to do anything
I'm
before?
sleeping under the stars.
Okay.
Saoirse's gonna, after last time, I think she's gonna forgo sleeping while on the road and in weird situations, and is only gonna do that in inns from now on. So she's gonna do a trance
Okay.
instead.
Gotcha.
25 technically. if you
25.
need the
I did
plus.
need it. It was
Oh,
very
okay.
important. Yeah.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Do I still have the time to attune to an item before able to get a long rest, or nah? If we've spent 1 hour doing the sparring.
Yeah, I would say if you wanted to take a watch tonight, you could take like a partial watch and do it while you're on the watch. Or you could stay up and just do it while Rand is doing.
Would either of those affect my long rest?
No, because I think it's 2 hours of activity during long rest. So yeah, I'd say you could do that.
Then I'll do
Attune.
just like if Rand's watching, then I'll just be by the fire, dude. Because after the humiliating humbling of the sparring, I'm like, I need to do something I'm good at. I've attuned to a couple other items before.
Yeah.
I'm doing the glasses of object permanence.
Okay, gotcha.
So funny.
Wait, tell me more.
The thing I do is hold up even what glasses are. Have I seen glasses so far? Glasses exist. Yes.
Yes, you've
Yes,
absolutely seen
exist.
glasses.
I don't do sometimes. Just try putting them on, I guess.
A world where robots exist but not visual aids.
So Rand, as you're looking around, you're scanning, you're seeing everything from up here. You see Bryce just kind of sitting there, trying these glasses on, and every time he tries them on, like he just kind of flickers in and out of visibility. And he does this for like the better part of
Wait,
your
wait,
watch.
Paul, and Hunter, I need to establish something, or get something established.
Uh-huh.
Your ears are on top, right? like goat ears?
It's got a little strap. Or
It has a strap?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was
Can
about
they
to say,
tie
yeah,
it in the
yeah,
back?
they are
Like, how-
goat ears.
I kinda thought it maybe
They'd
they
be
would, like-
up like this.
However you want. If you want them to be like this, or if you want like a little strap that you can tighten, I'll let you. However you want to flavor that.
Oh, don't you have the goggles?
I do.
From those
That's
other
what I was
previous
thinking.
goggles?
I do technically still have a pair of shaded goggles,
Yeah.
but I don't want to destroy.
Don't you have multiple pairs?
No, I lost one pair. I forgot exactly how, but I remember. Oh, I gave them. I think I gave them to Arter.
Boo.
I feel like I remember
You
that.
did,
That's
yeah, you did.
cool. I was being so nice. You know, for the shenanigans, I'm not gonna be. I don't want to take apart my shaded goggles, so they'll be like this for now.
Okay.
I'm gonna be on the lookout for straps.
So here you're only going to be able to wear one of them at a time. So
yeah. Oh yeah. No, I don't have the shaded goggles on right now. Just trying on these glasses.
Okay. Yeah. So you see like Bryce will put them on, and then they'll kind of like slip off, and like he'll go invisible, and then they'll slip off, and then he'll reappear, and then he'll put them on, he'll slip off, and after like an hour, he finally finds the perfect place to put them.
Just
He is fully attuned to them. He knows exactly where on his head they fit.
Amazing.
Yeah.
The attunement
Amazing.
process.
Yeah. And then Bryce
It's like
is.
trying to balance a spoon on your nose.
Yeah. As soon as you find that spot and you get them situated, you look down and you see your hand just vanish.
Mhm.
But then you also see everything else in front of you go dark. You can't see a single thing right now. Rand, you see Bryce disappear, vanish completely. So you are now completely invisible, but also completely blind.
Fantastic. I'm gonna try. I'm just gonna take like 2 steps forward. Do I feel the sensation of taking steps?
Yeah.
Okay. This is Bryce test. If Bryce don't know magic,
Roll
Bryce is
a
like,
dex.
did I just
Yeah.
fall out of existence or?
Roll a
quit
dexterity
doing that.
saving throw for me.
Oh shoot, wrong one. Saving throw. That is a 18.
18? Oh yeah, no problem. Like your first step is a little bit wobbly, but like you quickly like your hoof kind of adapts to it, and you're like, okay, no, I know where I'm going. You kind of get a feel for like the sloping of the ground near you, and you're able to feel like, okay, it's starting to slope up towards a hill, or like down towards like a lower area, and you're kind
I
of
see
just
little hoof prints.
yeah, oh yeah, with your
Just like little puffs of.
yeah, with your perception check, you just see like
I'll briefly, as
Little
I
hoof
get to the
prints.
start of the uphill, I'll just do a brief little just check, like to see like, am I at a hill? Oh, okay, cool. Okay.
yeah, you do that, and you're like right up at the tree that Rand's sitting on top, just like.
I just give a little.
Oh, hey, they work.
Great.
So you are fully attuned to your spectacles now.
My little boost in self-esteem there. I'm gonna go to bed.
All right, and then Rand, for the rest of your watch, you walked quite a ways over the last day. You're just scanning for any sign of like Onyx's pursuit, anything. You see in the very far distance, at your vantage point, just the smallest plume of smoke rising up into the sky.
Was that there before?
No. It seems to be coming from the direction that you were in, that you came from, where the ruins were.
Oh, but it wouldn't have been something I immediately saw upon the tree from the ruins. It's not the same fire. Because we heard explosions.
Right,
And we
right.
knew that like something was
Yes,
exploding.
it is from the same direction. You
Oh, okay.
presume this is from the ruins. That
'Cause we would have looked back and been like,
yeah.
"Smoke."
Oh yeah,
going.
yeah. You still see
Okay.
like there is something going on there.
Okay.
Destruction of some sort.
Okay. So same
um,
place, not new.
Right.
General
Yeah.
destructive vibes.
But you get the vibe that nothing has kind of come towards you, and you can see pretty well from here because, like we talked about last time, a lot of the trees here have been logged, clear cut. Most of the brush has been kind of swept away. It's pretty easy to just kind of sight anything approaching you, and it looks relatively clear at the moment. So you're good.
Wood.
Is anybody gonna take the next watch?
I'll take.
Oh, okay. Since I was doing my trance thing, I only have to do
4 hours, right?
4 hours,
Okay.
so I can do the rest of the watch if
I'll,
you'd
like,
like.
Send Rory
Okay.
and be like, hey, can you
Well, I
go
think there's
wake
still
up
a
Saoirse?
2 hour.
Yeah, this was
Yeah.
2 hours of
Yeah.
a watch, so
Mm.
if you wanted to pick up the end of it, you could.
Sure.
Okay.
Take
And
this
then
next watch.
Dana, you want to take it? Is
I'll
anybody going to
float
stay up with
Rory
Dana,
down
or is it just going to be
To
Dana?
wake you up.
What? Oh, you're waking me up.
With Rory.
Yeah.
I'm like, go wake Dana.
I'm just like.
It's how many hours?
That's how I wake up every night.
4 hours.
Like a knife at
Yeah.
Rory's
Some
throat.
Right.
I sleep cuddling a knife.
kind of flavored that maybe
I
as
wake
a
up and the knife is
short
still
rest.
stuck
This
inside of my
is-
face.
like an unbroken long rest.
Ooh. Perception. Yeah, that's
Proceed.
going to
Did
be
you
a
have
15.
guidance?
A 15. Okay.
Yeah,
Or did you
and
get-
Yes, I
also
do.
I would like to check my water
That's how I
pouch
spar with
to
Dana,
see
like,
how
it's
much how much water I have in there.
Right. Okay. You are running pretty low. You've got maybe a day and a half left in there. So
Okay. I'm gonna drink what I need to for the
next day.
next day.
During your watch, the 15. Okay. You don't see anything that concerns you. You're kind of scanning. You see the smoke is starting to kind of. Rand, you probably pointed out, where that was. You see it start to kind of. The plumes start to weaken and kind of get swept away by the wind. It seems like whatever was going on there has started to subside. Yeah.
Yeah.
But otherwise, your watch passes uneventfully.
Cool. I'm just like carving stuff into the tree, just slowly killing it, destroying the tree.
Yeah. Just a trickle, just the tiniest bit of sap just starts to kind of run out and immediately dries. And then-
Disgusting.
Tree blood.
I was gonna say tree tear.
All right, Saoirse,
Yeah.
you are now coming out of your trance, right, as you see the final plunge of the blade into the tree.
And I'll just
Can I do mending?
Yeah, sure.
Can I?
This tree is pretty dead.
Oh, it's
so
still dead?
yeah. I mean,
Okay.
it's like it was on its last limb, so to
it's
speak.
I mercy killed it. It's a mercy kill.
Silence.
I mercy killed the tree.
Go to sleep.
Okay.
And I cast mending on the tree.
Okay. It kind of smooths over a little bit. Yeah, you can still see kind of the outline of what were you carving into it.
I think she was just carving the name of her mentor.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, the full name?
100%. One second. Let me get the
Yeah,
full
yeah.
name.
Yeah, what's in the tree?
So yeah, you're gonna need to sit there and cast mending for a while to get all of this writing off.
Sorry.
Is this like one of these name plus Dana heart situations?
No.
Oh.
It's just Christoph Harbinger Van Gerard Ingelstein the 34th is what you see carved into. It's
a
a
long
thing.
line.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So you sit there and you're like, you think you got it all, and then you look over and there's another word around. Yeah.
And like it
Yeah,
continues
just
around.
spiral.
I gave the tree a
Entire
cool
tree.
armband tattoo.
Oh my god.
So I guess that's how I'm spending my watch.
Yeah. Just for the sake of it, roll me a perception.
Yeah. 11.
11. Okay.
God. Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Did you roll like a 2 and then?
I rolled a 3.
Okay. Yeah.
Gotta love these expertise stats.
Yeah.
Yeah. Passes mostly uneventfully, though at the very end, you pick up just at the edge of your vision as the sun is starting to kind of crest over the distant hills. It casts just enough light that you see a shadow start to extend in the distance, maybe a mile or so out. You can see it's not onyx, you can make that out. It is something moving very erratically, appears to be multi-limbed. You can see almost spider-like limbs just kind of skittering across. You can't make out any more detail than that.
Love that.
It's moving very jerkily though,
Towards
you've seen
us?
in your direction, not like with a purpose towards you,
Sure,
but it's in your
sure.
direction.
Is it coming from the direction that we would want to be going?
No.
No.
But you do know that if you stay here too much longer after everybody gets up, it's probably gonna be coming your way.
So I wake everybody up and I say, hey, so there's something over there. No.
Can I clock it?
Roll
From
perception
some-
check.
I would
Yeah.
pull out my weapon.
Good instincts.
With advantage
Good
again.
instinct. I'm like gesturing with the tip of the dagger towards you.
I'm gonna get like a stance.
That is a...
Very dangerous.
I believe it's a 23. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, for sure.
What do
So
I clock?
you
Can't
can
really make it out. What?
you can see what Saoirse couldn't quite see. That you've seen like the movement of spiders before, right? You grew up in the wilderness, like
Yes, indeed.
yeah, you know a spider walk.
Oh, a spider too.
This is doesn't have the grace, doesn't have like the agility of a spider. This is like clumsy. This is like a step is taken and you see one of the like joints of the arm just seems to kind of clump over and collapse, and then another one will come and do the same thing, and you see like where the joints come together. It's not a joint per se, but you see a
Does it look
limb,
the
like
automaton stuff we saw?
an automaton arm grabbing hold to another arm, trying to just manipulate it and kind of climb with these like this kind of weird actuating like arm grasping arm and arm grasping arm and multiple of these, and it's just kind of grabbing and trying to crawl along the surface with all of these.
I'm holding the tree, I'm leaning, I'm peering, and I'm like, guys, we gotta, it looks like one of the automatons took the other automatons and became a giant spider, and they're coming this way.
Does it
Are
look
we
friendly?
I don't know, it looks kind of tired.
Are we gonna fight it or are we gonna run?
I don't really feel like dealing with a misshapen body parts this morning. I'm not gonna lie. I'm kind of.
Oh, misshapen body parts. That's my favorite thing.
Can we go now?
All right, you going?
I'd like to go.
Are you moving away from the being?
I mean, like,
It seems cool, right?
it
Can I
does
try
seem
looking
a
at this
little...
thing too?
Sure. Ren got a pretty good look at it.
Yeah, I don't know if I need to.
I'll describe further in detail what.
Yeah.
I'll relay.
Yeah.
Can I like send? Bro, I don't want to fight something. I just woke up. Rand is.
You don't have to. I'm just
talking.
asking for clarification. Like,
Yeah.
what is the next step?
Well, because it looks. Does it look pitiful, Paul?
It looks sort of pitiful, but in a way that like a wounded predator might look pitiful. Like it still looks quite dangerous, and it looks a little horrifying.
But it's limping.
What I'm imagining is it looks like something a kid that's being haunted by a demon in a horror movie would draw.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like-
so low-key looks like a nightmare.
I feel like even though it doesn't look very sturdy, it probably might blame us for burning down its home. So can we?
I don't know.
Let's
Let's
go.
Okay.
Let's go.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'd like to go.
All right.
Let's get out of here.
You want to be? Are we just gonna book it or
Yeah.
we're
I
gonna
mean,
be
it's not
stealthy?
moving quick, right? Is it
It's
moving
not
fast?
moving quick, right?
It's not moving super quick, but given another hour, it'll be on you. Probably.
Yeah, let's mosey.
Yeah, we can just get on with it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Although I want to be like casting looks over my shoulder all the time because I want to look at this thing for myself.
Quick march.
If
Okay.
I can stay in the back and just try and make sure that we don't have like a lot of like a footprint trail. If I could do anything about it, like
Okay,
if
yeah.
they're walking along like dunes or whatever, if they're like not right at the top but just below the top, I'm just gonna be like pushing sand
Sure.
as we walk.
Sure. Just roll me a sleight of hand check to cover your tracks, or survival, whichever one you want to do. Probably survival in this case.
Survival. Okay. Well, shoot. That makes it a 14.
Okay.
I sure can't be sleight of hand because then it would be a dirty 20.
Gonna be pretty cool.
I think survival would be best here.
Yeah. Yeah. 14.
Okay, 14. I'll take that in mind. Okay.
Bets.
So you are setting out. Are you heading, I'm guessing, south towards the road, right? You're trying to find the road and go to Rhonda's Landing. Are you moving at a quick pace? Or are you moving at a...
I say brisk march.
Okay.
Like speed walking, but not like quite Olympic level, but still speed walking.
Yeah.
Not Olympic level speed walking.
I would say like at least 3.5 miles per hour.
Wow, okay. All right.
It's a good brisk
So
walk.
it's brisk, yeah.
Yeah.
It's not quite a power walk, but it's
No.
it's
Yeah.
brisk.
It's
Yeah.
brisk.
It's
As
brisk.
we're
Moving with
walking, I
purpose.
just want to also at some point, or like have like Bryce be in front of me since I'm in the back, and be like, high knees, not high enough, not high enough. Do a burpee, real quick.
I'm like trying to look around for the thing, but I'm getting very distracted.
So after a few hours of this, Bryce, you are like, you got like a stitch in your side, you're gasping for air. The rest of you are doing pretty good. You know,
Why
it's
is
a
no
nice,
one else doing
a
it?
nice morning walk.
Don't want to.
You can choose that?
Yeah. You've got
You don't
free
get a
will.
choice. High knees.
So you make it to the road. This old stone road, it's overgrown in between all of the bricks with, you know, you see grass just poking through. Yeah, it's fairly wide. I mean, at this point in the countryside, it goes pretty wide, although it has been not maintained super well, but it is still present. You can see a clear delineation of where the road starts and where it's headed.
There's a road.
That
you-
is a road.
You see a sign not too far off down the road that seems to be pointing directions.
Oh, yeah,
So.
let's go check directions.
I thought you were just gonna say it's a sign that said this is a road.
This is a road.
Yep.
Gonna see the sign. I'm gonna sprint to it, hoping to see that, like, really close by is Rhonda's Landing.
Oh, so you do have energy to sprint.
No! Halfway through, I'm like, oh no, it was a mistake.
Roll an athletics check for me. Or no, give me a Constitution saving throw. Actually, that'll be more fun.
Okay. I think both of them are about. Actually, my Constitution saving throw is a +1 rather than minus. 15.
Okay, you're good. You've just been going hard for like a couple hours at this point, and you start to sprint, and you immediately just like your stomach just starts like turning on itself, and you're like,
Oh, no.
oh, but you kind of take a moment.
I have a quick mo flashing back to the inside the inn when I pooped my pants. Like,
Oh yeah, I
no.
forgot.
I forgot you did that.
Not this time. Nothing weird this time.
You manage to avoid pooping yourself and barfing. You hold all of the fluids
That's a success
stay.
every day.
Yep.
All the fluid stay is a great band name.
Woo!
And you make it to the side, and you see a sign that says 1 mile, pointing to Rhonda's Landing.
Okay, you can take a
few
break
tears come out. We have 1 mile left.
Great. That's almost
Well,
nothing.
You can have a 1 mile nice walk
20 minutes.
to cool down.
Yeah, that's it.
Thank you.
You will lower to a 3.0 mile an hour pace to
Oh,
get
yeah,
there in
yeah,
20
okay.
minutes.
Yeah.
Nice.
And actually, the elevation here is a lot more steady, so that helps a lot as well.
Oh, so it was just really
Flat.
bad the whole way.
Yeah, because you're kind of like navigating in between hills, so like the elevation was, you know, I'm assuming you're probably trying to avoid walking up above the, you know, up an entire hill and then down again, unless you wanted to, you know. I mean,
No.
it'd be best for your like athletic development, you know.
I'm gonna need a lot of that.
Yeah, no. But like the ground is leveled out a little bit, and also you just feel kind of a nice cool breeze blowing by that it kind of wicks away a little bit of the sweat that you've been working on. Yeah, it's just a nice gentle spring day, as you quell in the fluids again. But after about 20 minutes, you make it to a very small, like kind of single like drag town. Like you see buildings on either side. It's quaint. It's very small. Everything actually here though seems like it was built not like recently, but relatively recently, especially compared to the age of some of the cities in the Empire. Feels like it was built probably in the last like 100 years or so. But you see just a bunch of little buildings, little tiny shops where looks like some vendors have set up and are peddling their wares inside of.
Is there a coffee stand?
Sure, absolutely.
Ran immediately beelines for coffee stand. Hello.
Hello.
Coffee?
Is there milk at this coffee stand?
Yeah, I've got coffee. You want milk?
Milk for him?
Please.
Coffee with a lot of sugar for me.
Okay,
A
okay.
lot of sugar.
I've got that.
Thank you.
Okay. You.
Yeah, I'll take a iced americano.
What's that?
Who?
The Americano?
What is that?
I've got an Emperano.
Oh, yeah. They call it something different here. It's
Okay.
a shot of espresso topped with water.
Sure, yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
great. Yeah.
Okay.
We just call it something different where I'm from.
You?
Do you sell alcohol here?
Oh, I don't, but there's people down the road that you might get good luck. You could go to Rhonda's place. She's got stuff. But
Okay.
I can give you coffee. You can maybe ask for something special in it over there.
I don't want to mix my uppers and downers.
Responsible.
Cancels out.
Responsible.
That's very fair.
Yeah, but they kind of start fixing up. They get you your what did you ask for again?
Coffee with
Just
a
coffee,
lot
just a coffee, a lot of sugar. Yeah. They just hand you like an entire kind of like little container just full of sugar, and they said it's probably best that you do it. You seem like the kind that knows how much they need. And
This is horrifying.
This is.
I need to go to the
We
bathroom.
don't. Yeah, I have to pee pretty badly. Please. Yeah.
Thank you.
we
I'd
need
love
more
that.
Foley work on our stream. That's actually big fan.
I'm realizing that now also.
We need a pair of shoes and like some like sand that we can just like when you're walking.
Coconut.
Coconuts, yes.
I have to pee so badly now.
Go.
Do I get my milk?
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you want coffee with it?
No.
Milk.
Just milk.
No, yeah, I really just wanted milk with that. I don't know what coffee is.
You wouldn't like
I'll take milk.
it. Yeah.
I got creamer.
Yes.
Oh,
Sure.
Is
okay.
that-
Okay.
Can you water it down? Water down the creamer so it's not so thick.
That sounds.
I don't need anything watered
Let's
down.
go to
I'll
a
take the
different-
strongest creamer you got.
What he said.
All right. Oh, okay.
I don't know what strong means, but I've been
They
hearing
hand
it
you
at a few inns
a
we've
cup
been in.
that is just like it's the thickest milk you've ever seen.
I'm gonna look at what does the cup look like? Is it like a little?
It's just like a little kind of like
Aw.
espresso
I
sized.
said a strong cup of milk. I'm gonna give it back.
What does he mean?
Yeah, I want a strong cup.
I feel
I
like
feel
we
like I
should
could
get.
drop this on the
They
ground
pour
and
it
it would
in
break
and, like-
immediately.
Is there like a grocer or a general store or someplace that just sells regular milk? I'm sorry to bother you. Just
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah. Bryce, let's.
Why are you looking at me like
I
that?
know. I want what I want.
Here.
Take it. Should I just immediately try chugging it? And
Wait.
it just be so horribly thick and different from any other milk.
Yeah, it is like.
And on an
it's-
upset stomach too.
Oh no!
Yeah, eating after exercise.
You all hear it, just like this, like sudden, just roiling noise, like.
Oh, I'm just slamming down the.
Yeah.
Thank you. Shakily. And back the cup.
It's like just like a bunch of like wet rags just like slapping against one another and just being ground together. Just like this whirling, damp, like noise, like grinding noise you hear coming from Bryce's stomach. You okay?
I'm fine. Where's your nearest latrine?
Oh, I don't have one here. It's just a stand. I mean, you can go to Rhonda's. She's got a loo.
I feel like we should go to Rhonda's.
Thank you.
To Rhonda's?
You're
Shakily
in
start
Piranha.
walking off without
got
waiting
that
for
you.
anyone.
That'll be 1 silver. I don't know. And a silver for you.
Sure.
I guess just like 2 silver. That was a lot of cream.
May I order something?
Thank you. Oh,
That's
sure.
Just like a
Yeah.
loose
Do you
handful.
have
just
coconut
like-
water?
Coconut water. Oh, I've got coconut milk. I've got lots of
Really?
loads of milk
Coconut-
alternatives.
coconut water.
Sure, I've got oat milk. I've got almond milk. I've got
Coconut water.
coconut water. I can give you the milk. I don't know if you can like separate it out yourself.
That's
No.
not what.
No.
Do you know if I can find coconut water anywhere around here?
Oh, I don't know. There's a few consignment stores. Maybe some people might be set up with some wares from the coast. I don't know.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I do mostly coffee. I don't typically do full pours of milk and.
This is delicious.
All right.
Let's go to
Thanks.
Rhonda's
I'm
now.
like heaving on the ground. Like,
All right, let's go. To Rhonda's.
Thanks for stopping by Joffrey's Coffee.
Yeah,
I like
See you
it.
so
later.
much. This is delicious.
I'm just gonna pick up Bryce and put like an arm over my shoulder, like, let's go.
They
We can
look
do this slowly now.
concerned as you leave.
Come on, come on.
I don't need any help.
You'll be okay.
Deyna, just keep an eye out for any symbols.
Yeah, sure. Also, thank you, Lord Commander First, for the Prime subscription.
Oh, thank you.
Thanks.
What a good.
Do I need to make a
That's
con
very
saving
good.
throw?
Oh, absolutely, you do.
Can
Ah,
Tradj
19!
like,
Keeping
snuck
it
off ahead of the
in.
party to Rhonda's place?
Sure. Yeah. So you all are you trying to like just actually sneak out? Okay, yeah. Roll a stealth check.
And I have advantage on that.
Okay.
Because of my boots.
Oh, right.
Because of my boots.
Does that go against? Oh,
Ooh,
it
and
doesn't
that
matter.
I have a good passive perception.
Congratulations.
It's already 20.
Do you have a 20 for your passive perception?
No.
All
It's
right.
18.
18.
Oh,
Yeah,
well.
you're close. You're getting
That's
there.
really good.
Yeah, you all turn around to go find Rhonda's place, and Tradj is gone.
Again. I have a
So-
feeling he doesn't want to hang out with us.
Aw. It's not far, Tradj. You like go down again. It's kind of a short drag. You get to the end and you see right before the street the road has narrowed to a bit of a more manageable street, and it kind of comes to an end, and then it turns off and continues going from there. But at the end is this large, much bigger than the other shops, like kind of huge building that just says Rhonda's place across the top. Double doors, windows. It's got multi-levels, like 2 stories probably. Yeah, it sits head and shoulders above everywhere else in this town.
Okay.
I'm
immediately gonna get Bryce to the.
Well, you're not there yet. Tradj is
Oh.
there.
Probably
That's where
like a
Tradj is
half
going.
pace.
That's a really good point. We're just
Ah,
one
can't
step
miss
at
it.
a time.
Yeah, at this time of day, there's not too many people, milling about. There are a few people at the coffee stand that kind of were going up after you. But yeah, so are you going inside then?
Yeah.
Okay, you go inside, and it's got a nice, like, little moody atmosphere. There's, tables set up. There's some people that are kind of hanging out, but you kind of creep in and kind of merge with the shadows, and nobody has taken notice that you're inside the inn right now.
Can I scan the room
Inside
for
the
like
room.
what type of people might be in there?
Sure. Roll an insight check. An 8.
Plus 3.
Okay.
I would much preferred a perception check, but that's okay.
Yeah, I mean, if you're just trying to see like the people there, yeah, you do perception.
Yeah, let's do insight.
Okay. So what's that?
Yeah, 11.
11. Okay. It seems to be mostly kind of just common folk, that have been passing through. You get the impression that this isn't really a place that people like live in per se. It seems to be kind of a place that is just
A traveler's stop.
yeah, just a pit stop. And it seems to be an eclectic crowd, but nobody seems to be, from what you can tell, out of the ordinary.
Okay.
So yeah, that's what you see. And nobody has seemed to have noticed your presence yet.
Okay.
The doors were kind of like cracked open a little bit to let some natural air in. The windows you can see are kind of cracked too. Just there's a nice like little flow of air going through, so you were able to just like slip in
Okay.
without even touching the door. And then a few moments pass, and then you hear the doors swing open and a bell just kind of ting 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 as the rest of the party walks in.
Is there like a sign for a latrine?
Yeah, there's a sign that says, we'll say latrine is fine. Latrine around back, paying customers only is what it says.
When we brush,
Okay.
is there a big satyr's room here?
What'd you roll on your con save, by the way?
A 19.
Okay, yeah, you're holding it down. You're holding it down.
I
It's gonna come
re-rolled
out
that as
soon,
many
but
times.
you're holding it down.
Surprise burpees. 5. Okay.
With a 19, you clench and you get through the
No,
burpees.
you're fine.
Can I have snuck to the latrine without paying?
Well, yeah, with that stealth check, yeah, no problem.
I am
You
the-
poop in peace.
I am calling out though as we bust open the door that if there's a shop owner or anyone to respond.
Yeah, you see there's a counter right as you walk in, and you see an older orc standing behind the counter.
Perfect. I'm actually gonna ask an orcish then. Where the big satyr boys room is, or the big satyr room is.
Orcish for that.
Yeah, as much orcish as fits with that.
Yeah, you see this orc. She's got like kind of close cropped gray hair, and untidy, kind of messy a little bit, and she kind of gives you a look, and you're asking an orc, right?
Yeah.
She responds in orcish like, I'm sorry. We've got a normal bathroom back there. I'm sure it accommodates satyrs.
Can I use it, please?
Sorry, it's for paying customers only. You'll have to. Oh, please. Do you need like bicarbonate or something?
I don't know which end it's about to come out of.
Okay.
It
How
just
about how
hurts.
about we cover the cost later? Please go. Get out. Go.
Thank you.
I'm gonna try stumbling my way to the bathroom.
She looks at the rest of you as you walk in and says in common, "Can I help the rest of you with something? Are you staying? Do you need a bed?
Do you have oatmeal?
Sure. Yeah. Got all kinds of oats.
Yeah, so
Sure. Yeah, that'll be a couple copper.
do you have sugar?
I've got.
Please don't give
I've
him
got-
any more sugar.
No.
Oh
it's-
no, it's so much better with sugar.
Thank
I mean,
you.
just a little bit of salt. It's just.
Oh, that's perfect.
Yeah, we've got some maple syrup from up north that we just got in. Came right in from Port de Chauny, fresh shipment. Yeah.
Okay.
I didn't realize.
I hand over the cup of coffee.
Okay.
Well, I mean by way of Port de Chauny. It's not from Port de
Sure,
Chauny.
I was
wouldn't
about- I
drink
was
maple
very
syrup from Port de
confused.
Chauny.
I'm
Yeah.
just chowing down.
Yeah, she hands you all the stuff. The rest of you,
Do you have any coconut water?
coconut water. Let me take a look in the back. Anything else for the rest of you? You look like you need a drink.
Yeah, I'm gonna walk up.
Oh,
behind
she
the
hasn't
party.
seen you yet, but
I'm
yeah.
gonna just walk up behind the party.
Like
Wait, would I
what do
have
you
busted into a
need?
bathroom with you in there?
So I got oatmeal. I got that. I got. Oh wow, sorry. I don't know how I missed you. Sorry. You need anything?
Nothing for me, thanks.
Okay.
What's your strongest drink?
We've got.
What time is it?
It's pretty early.
It's like late morning.
Okay.
We've got a pretty nasty rot gut bottle that we just got in from Port de Chauny. It'll really put the hair on your chest and it'll burn it right off. Honestly,
Put it there and then burn it off.
just a couple copper. I just like watching people drink it more than anything.
Okay.
I think Rand just kind of snickers to Roy and be like, he's getting good
She just
beer."
sets the bottle down in front of you and is like, have at it, and puts a shot glass and then she ducks back and behind to a pair of kind of like swinging saloon doors behind her to go in the back to find some coconut water.
Now, I kind of, I'm a little anxious to get to Port de Chaume, and I think we should, I realize it's late morning, and we just found a town, and there's like inns and stuff, but I really think, that we should make our way to Port de Chaume and just like spend the rest of this day just hiking, walking.
Why
I
do you
wonder-
want to get there?
I like civilization.
Valid. Yeah.
You
Okay.
hear a
For
voice coming from
stables-
behind that just says, "Don't go to Port de Chaume."
You hear a
See?
little chuckle from Bryce in the bathroom, followed by immediate vomit.
Oh,
I'm gonna maybe go out there and like when it sounds like he's finished, I'm gonna cast prestidigitation to make it not smell bad.
It takes a couple casts
Yeah,
to
yeah,
really,
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Hearing real chunky sounds from the bathroom.
And then I come back and I come back and I'm like, is there perhaps a stables here? Could we maybe rent some horses?
You can check. We had a few people come in and rent it. We don't. It's a pretty small outfit.
Sure.
We're-
No, yeah, I understand. Yeah.
It doesn't hurt to ask, I guess.
Yeah, okay.
Can I have another bowl of oatmeal and one for
Another one? Wow.
one for my and I just like point.
You
to
gonna
the
put me out of
bathroom.
business?
Really?
No.
Oh.
2 bowls of
2 bowls of
oatmeal.
oats.
Oh jeez.
Notably one
Yeah,
of the
I want
cheapest
another for me
grains.
and another for Bryce. 'Cause-
Yeah, I think that may be the right thing.
Yeah.
What did that kid eat?
Creamer.
And
Heavy cream. I just
that's it. That's just cream.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oats. I think we'll do a little bit for that.
We'll come like out of the door like very pale.
Maybe like a ginger ale too.
Sunken features. Wipes
Yeah.
a hand across my mouth. Do you have any weaker glasses of milk?
No
I'm
milk.
just
No
gonna
milk.
just
No,
toss it
I'm
next
not.
to
No.
Water.
Have some. It's really good.
Saltine crackers.
Yeah.
Partially fall on my way to the seat.
And I'm.
You ready to spar?
No.
Oh,
No.
we're fine. Look.
I am so sorry, by the way. I looked high and low. I couldn't find any coconut water.
That's okay.
If you want to put an order in, I can like special order some for you, but
no,
it'll
I'm
take a
hoping
few days.
we don't spend too much time here. so.
Okay, that's fine. It's fine. I mean, rooms are cheap.
Where do coconuts grow?
Trees,
But like, where do the coconut trees grow?
What I know about coconuts and
ground. I think mostly coastal regions.
That was
Yeah.
kind of what I was fishing
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like
also
where
do that coastal
geographically-
regions.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
we're heading to one. We could probably, yeah.
Wonderful.
Yeah,
Oh, you're
we'll find
talking
some
about the
coconut water.
knock you outs?
Do you have any Bepto?
No, hasn't been. Not in fantasy world. We don't.
Well, you said bicarbonate.
Sure. Yeah, we know what carbon is here.
Yeah,
well researched, yeah. Playing fast and loose with fantasy alchemy here. But
They can't get the pink color of Pepto-Bismol, right? They can only do like
No.
health potions, mana potions.
It always
stamina
comes
potion.
out gray. You don't know why.
Nobody wants to drink it.
Are there any like publicly available waste bins?
Oh, yeah. There's a couple scattered about. Yeah.
Can I attempt to throw the bottle?
Are you trying to like? Yeah. Okay. Fine. Yeah. Roll a
Oh no.
roll a ranged attack.
Wow!
Okay. Yeah. I'll
range attacking
I'll say you
never
can
made.
add. Yeah, with plus proficiency bonus to it.
Yes. What would that be?
+3, I think, for you. So it'd be 21 probably total. Yeah. So you go to like as soon as. Okay.
+3.
Okay. As soon as you start to throw it, you see Rhonda just like, oh, please don't. And then you just, and it arcs perfectly and sinks like right on top of what looks like maybe like some napkins or something that were in there, and it just like, whoop, and you see a couple of them just like, whoop, and then just float back down on top of it.
Swish.
Buckets. Kobe.
Rip Kobe.
All right, so we got
That was
oatmeal.
non-dietetics.
Yeah, I gotta pay for my bowl of oatmeal to cover the cost of the bathroom.
It's a couple copper. It's and you unfortunately no coconut water for you. Was there anything else that we missed there? You didn't get anything, right?
Nah, it's fine.
You've got your booze, and the rest of you are good. So what are you wanting to do at this point?
How long would it take us to get to Port de Chaume from here?
From here, it's about a day and a half to 2 days, depending on
On foot?
on
or-
foot. On foot, yeah, you could probably get there if there's still horses in the stable for rent.
We should
Let's-
probably go
yeah,
check.
Let's
Yeah.
yeah, that
Well-
would be really good. Let's go. I'm gonna go check now.
What was the name of the guy I traveled with to get to that very first where we started the campaign?
The Hobbit.
The halfling.
The halfling.
Wow.
I know.
Hold on,
I
I'm gonna have
know.
to look it up.
I feel like I wrote it down.
It wasn't Jeremiah.
Jethro.
It
No.
may have been Jethro. It was
I do have a Jethro.
it was a very Amish sounding name.
But I'm pretty sure that is the halfling that had the product.
Oh,
Yeah,
right,
that
right,
was
right.
Bucklewick. Yeah.
Yeah, I have Deb written. Yeah, actually, I didn't write it. Vincent? No.
No, it was another J.
We're consistent here.
I'm looking at the old names that we almost picked
Yeah, the old-
for this.
Only J names I
Janathy.
see as Janathy. It's the whole list of
I didn't write
these.
it down.
Oh, that's gonna bother me. I'll figure it out though.
Well, main reason I bring it up is I want to see, because I feel like if we're in Rhonda's Landing, was this the path I had to take?
Yeah,
to
you would have
get?
come through here
So
on the
would
way to
I
Alavast.
kind of know already potentially who has stables and things here if I already had to pass through? Does he have a place here or do business here? That halfling that we don't know the name of.
No, I think you probably joined up with him
After
further
the show.
down after. There are two roads. There's one that comes from the north down south from Iramar to Alavast, and the road from Port de Chaume joins with that road, but it is after Rhonda's Landing.
Oh, okay. Never mind then.
Yeah.
Let's go find some stables. And find a horse, maybe.
Yeah.
Or a few.
Jed. It was Jed.
Jed!
Jed Brandydown.
Okay.
Aww.
Brandon.
Yeah.
I'll join with this, because even if Bryce doesn't know that, Bryce is hoping to see Jed what do you say?
Brandy down.
Brandy
I'm
down?
gonna make sure that's not an actual Hobbit name, because that sounds like I may have accidentally stolen that from Lord of the Rings. No, not I Want to Be Down by Brandy. Come on. Anyway, so you depart Rhonda's place and you head out, and you do see some stables off to the side at the far end of the road, and you make your way over there, and you find there are. Wait, hold on. Let me do it this way. Yeah, there are enough horses, it appears, in the stables for all of you, if you were so interested.
Are there any carriages to come with these horses, or are we just talking horses?
There's carriages. You see,
Okay.
there's a stable master off to the side that's currently kind of just mucking out one of the stables.
Sure. I go up to him. I say, excuse me, how much for the horses and perhaps a carriage as well?
So you see just a small halfling turns. He's got kind of this like, I've got Amish on the brain, so like Amish kind of beard, no
He's got a bowl
mustache.
cut.
Yeah. A little like, just perfectly. Like you can't even like see individual hairs. It just is like a perfect. He turns around and says, what can I do you for?
Yeah, we were hoping to rent out some horses, perhaps a carriage if we can afford.
Absolutely.
Your fastest horses.
Well, they're all my fastest horses.
Can I insight check that?
Yeah, sure.
Can I stealth check while this conversation's going on?
Nat
Okay,
20.
sure.
Whoa!
there are definitely faster horses than others. You see his
You wanna see
eyes
him, like,
kind
look?
of like look to like
Nat
dart
20.
from 1 to 2 of the
What?
horses. Okay. Yeah.
I'll
I
kind of
want to
nudge
sneak
you when he
into
says
the
that. Be like,
stables.
Okay.
And can I do an animal handling check to see if I can get some horses quietly?
Oh my god.
So you have snuck into the stables now, Tradj, while they are discussing horse prices. Roll an animal handling check, and we'll see how this goes.
18.
18? Okay, we'll get to that then.
to generate more heat.
So this is going to be like... Didn't you steal horses before? Is this not the first time you've done it?
I don't think we did.
No, we
We
chased some
did-
down.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
didn't steal
We,
from
like,
Right,
recovered
right,
We stole
right.
from the brass circlet.
You
Right.
stole camels in my
That's what I
campaign.
was thinking of. Yeah, yeah.
You
I
ruined a guy-
didn't.
you ruined a guy's life.
I didn't. I was the
It's
face.
his family
I
business.
was the face.
I
And
just-
his father-in-law has now been proven right. Congratulations.
Well, you know, that's not my fault.
Oh, the vicarious drama from far.
I was like, I know this happened relatively recently. Yeah, not this campaign. So you have snuck in, you have found a horse, and you saw when he was saying all of his horses are the same. He glances at like one and then another one in quick succession, and then turns back and then says that. So you get the sense that those two are probably the best ones that he owns.
Yeah, I don't like casually elbow since like you're the one directly interacting with him. I'm gonna elbow you since you're gonna put this big. It's those two. Those are the fastest.
Okay, we're gonna get those two and a carriage.
So Tradj, you walk up to one of the horses and it looks a little aggravated at first, but then you just kind of like, shh, shh, and it calms down, and it seems to be okay with you. You just little.
You and like kissing.
And it doesn't attack me?
it seems okay with you. You could potentially lead it out if you wanted to.
Okay, yeah, I'm going to.
Okay, so roll one more stealth check with the horse to see if you can do this without the stable master seeing or hearing.
Is this one of the fast ones?
Do we?
Is this
see
truly
this happening?
a consent roll of the horse to be let out?
That was
The
the
horse
animal
does the
handling
animal
check.
handling.
Yeah, 20.
Yeah.
What the?
But dirty.
Are you kidding
Okay,
me?
at least
Dirty.
got it. Wow.
Okay.
Rolling real well.
Yeah.
Okay,
God.
skill
Thankfully.
checks. Come on, skill checks.
Yeah. So you just quietly take the horse out, and walk the horse around the backside, and then right as you finish doing that, the halfling says, "So come on in. I'll show you. I'll show you all of my horses. You can have your pick."
Okay.
And he leads you in, and he shows you them, and you notice the two that he looked at. Tradj, just roll a d6 for me and tell me what you get. If it's a 5 or a 6, you picked one of the faster horses. If it is a 1 through a 3 or 1 through a 4, you did not.
so close.
4, so you did not pick one of the faster ones. But
We want that one and that one.
So
And
why
then
are there
Deyna does all
horses
whispering, Those are the fastest.
here?
I'm sorry, I don't understand the question.
Why are the horses here? How
For
did
riding?
did you like? Are they?
We've already had a conversation like this with another stable person, and
Did they like come find you
that's
and
not how this
like?
works.
Are you their father?
Have you had a head injury recently?
Yeah, actually, yeah. So sorry.
Yeah,
She's just
actually,
yeah.
very
yes.
empathetic.
Is it empathy or is it a concussion?
Yes.
A little
Okay.
bit of both.
Okay. Yeah. I
I
don't
think Rand immediately just transforms into a horse, goes, and runs out of the stable.
Is that an
That
option the
is-
whole time?
I'm
Yeah,
sorry,
head
let me-
injury.
I just want to look as nonplussed about this as possible. Just like looking at the stable master, just not reacting in any way, shape, or form.
Did you?
Oh,
Did you just?
What are you talking
What?
about?
What?
She does that.
I'm just gonna pad next to Tradj and the horse and just be like pawing the ground.
Loudly pawing the ground.
Yeah, don't get next to me.
Go away. Go.
I'm gonna mind speak.
Looks like you
It's
even know
me.
if it's.
And I'm gonna mind speak back and say, I just stole a horse. Please leave me alone.
Rand's gonna trot back into the stable and be like, nay.
Why do you need a horse from me? If you could just do
Because
that.
This is
Didn't
not a
know if she would do that.
Because this is just one.
Can
way.
all of
Also,
you do
as
that?
you can tell, she's wild like this. We can't. She's not gonna pull a carriage.
I'm just
Anyway,
gonna,
how much
like,
for the 2
throw my
horses in the
head.
carriage? So sorry.
Oh, jeez. Okay. It's gonna be 25 gold a horse.
Mhm.
Are you renting? I assume you're renting.
Yeah, we'll drop it. We're going to Port de Chaume. Do you
Okay.
have a network?
Yeah,
there?
yeah, we got it all worked
so
out, yeah,
we'll,
yeah.
We'll
So,
drop them off there.
Okay, so it'll be 25 gold.
Mhm.
You'll get half of that back on return of the horses
Sure,
when you get to Port de Chaume.
Here, how much for the carriage?
That'll be an additional 50 gold
Sure.
for the
Okay.
carriage.
100 gold. Cool. Take it.
Okay.
How big of a horse?
Saddle
And
up.
I just know. Well, hold on. I've got it. There is a waiver. It's a liability thing. We got to do it. Everybody's got to sign it. If you're riding a horse, you got to sign it. You waive all rights to pursue damages if you fall off the horse and/or get kicked. Any lacerations,
have to do this at the
contusions,
last
falls.
one.
Well, it's a recent thing, you
Is
know.
it?
It's
Oh, that's a shame.
all it takes is one person, right?
No, I totally get
Yeah,
it. Yeah, everyone's it for everybody else.
Yeah. So if you just sign like right there.
I
and
read
right
the crap out of
there.
this.
I sign every part of it without looking.
I am
My
a large
signature is a
beast.
smiley face.
Oh, initial there.
Smiley face.
Stop
Okay.
it. Read it.
It's fine. It's
Ew.
boilerplate stuff. It's boilerplate
So I
stuff.
read it though.
There are so many
not a
conditions for like
think it was-
refusal of refunding of
Uh-huh.
the down payment that like you could violate. Like there's like you have to
Probably
brush the horse before you return it to the stables. If there's a hair out of place, they won't refund. You have to
Horses can
restock the saddle bags. You have to restock the feed bags. There's some feed bags
So I
in
point
there
out
too.
that this seems really unreasonable.
Like there are fees, so like they will restock the feed bags for you on return, or you can restock it yourself.
So yeah, I point this out to the stable hand and I say, "This is really unreasonable."
It's standard stuff.
I
It's
don't think it is.
it's everybody's doing it
insight
these
check?
days.
I
Yeah,
don't
for sure.
I'd like to help you out because like I'm also reading this. So
Yeah,
I'd
yeah,
like to give
absolutely. You can
advantage.
help for that
Yeah.
for sure.
It's better.
Yeah.
That is in. I almost did the wrong thing. 12.
12. You've not rented a lot of horses before. It makes sense. Like, I mean, if you owned a horse, you'd want to make sure your horse was okay.
Yeah.
I
As
would
I was
like
on a
to roll
carriage, it
stealth
was
to
someone
steal
else
some
driving
food.
me.
As a horse?
Yeah.
Oh, you're gonna try and just like.
I want to like into another stable and then like
Okay, I pulled up the riding horse stat block. So roll a d20 and add a nothing to it. Yeah.
Nice.
that's a 3.
A 3. You go over to start eating, just from one of the troughs, and another horse just like leans over and just bites you right on the shoulder, and you take.
Oh boy, horse bite.
Let's see, it's 2d4. Okay. 8 points of
Horse damage.
piercing damage, I guess.
They're
Dang.
blood teeth.
That's a
Chomping.
that's a
Oh yeah.
Chomping
Bludgeoning.
Yeah, I guess bludgeoning technically because they're horse teeth. We'll go bludgeoning.
Crushing.
Yeah. But yeah, you don't know. I mean, it seems standard. Like,
I really don't like this.
I mean, you can always just ride on your friend. That's free.
my tail swishes back and forth very aggressively.
Can we negotiate perhaps a lower price?
I mean, in exchange for. I mean, listen,
You
I've
mean
got
not
to
taking
run
this
a
to the
business.
authorities?
Take what? A standard form?
It's not standard, and we both know it. It's unreasonable.
Roll an intimidation check.
Sure. I'll call the cops on you. I'm gonna call the IRS.
I'm gonna call the cops on you. You're charging too much.
Intimidation?
Yeah.
Okay. $17.
Wow.
Okay. Let's just do. Oh yeah. You see his face just like go from like pleasantly like kind of like to just angry and a little bit fearful. And he's just like, listen, I'm trying to run a business. Just
Can
please
you
don't
do
say
it
anything.
more honestly?
Look, times have been hard. I'm just trying to.
I feel
Fine.
like more people
Fine.
would take you up on renting your horses if you were more upfront with them.
You don't know. You don't even know what the market's like. You've never been in the horse renting market. I am a serious businessman. I am providing a service here.
Rand wants to trot over and
Fine,
then
just no.
No, rent,
nope.
very
rent.
horse
Back to
intensely.
humanoid form,
Look,
Rand.
she already succeeded on the check.
Stop it.
Okay,
I am
Stop it.
intimidated.
trots
Fine,
backward.
fine. I'll just.
We'll say 50 for all of it.
Well. Fine. 50 for all of it.
Right.
Fine.
I take a copy of the contract, though.
No, you give back. Give back. No.
No.
Fine, I've got more.
I'm gonna, because I started signing my initials and my name is a smiley face, but going forward I'm gonna do a frowny face.
Oh.
Rip that up right now.
Still
You're just gonna
signing.
switch it to frowny face.
So we
Yeah,
take
you've
the
got
horses,
your
we
two
hitch them up.
horses.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I get 50 gold back.
Yeah. So you only spent 50.
I'll have watched that exchange. How did you know? It seems so real.
It just felt weird. We didn't have to do it last place.
But I mean, we're gonna like when we're done with the horses, like we're gonna like chop up the meat, sell it, right? Get the money back.
Let's go.
We haven't.
We're going.
We haven't had to do that
We're
before.
going now. We're
I
going.
mean, you tried to
No,
do that with the whole
we're going.
person.
We're going. We're going. We're going.
This is out of the stable, right?
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
sure,
you're not in the
alright.
stable anymore.
Yeah,
I'm
Yeah,
guessing.
no. I was like, we cannot be talking about
As
this
we
in front
leave
of
the
this
stable,
guy.
do we see Tradj with just another horse?
Yeah. Tradj is just like kind of leading another horse out of sight, around the side.
Tradj? What are you doing?
Why?
Where have you been?
We got a whole carriage.
I like to ride alone.
So cool.
Tradj is so cool.
So Tradj is now mounted the horse and is heading away. The rest of you have hooked up the horses to the cart. You're starting to set out. You all climbing in, I guess, and
Yeah.
piling in. Okay.
Who's driving?
Yeah, I was gonna ask that.
I'll drive, and I want to go as quickly as possible.
Sure.
Okay. So you start going, and you just immediately start like, yeah.
Can I be up at front to be like, oh, I just want to ask you some questions.
Yeah.
It's
Roll
still-
a dexterity saving throw for me real
Oh
quick.
god. Okay, wait. We got this. Easy. 19.
Okay, so you don't fall on your face, but you just like, ah! You land on your feet behind the carriage, and you see it start to trail off. As you go to run, there's more and more people kind of out and about now during the day. People have kind of walked out of Rhonda's Landing, woken up for the day, and are starting to like also kind of set out on the road. One person sees you land and walks up, and right as you're about to start sprinting after it, they grab your hand and like turn you to face them, and they look at you in the eyes, and you see their eyes are like this like dark red, not bloodshot, but like the whites are just red.
Like
And-
different from the way Rand's eyes were looking.
Yeah, different from that.
Okay.
They don't look like in the same way that the quarry possessed people were. The pupils are smaller and like this like dark black, and they're just kind of footing all over you, and just staring you up and down. you
Hello?
see, you feel just like the side of your head, where your hair was just kind of damp from the running and the sweat. It just starts to drip a little bit more. It just starts to run down your face.
Like put a hand up because I'm assuming like blood, but
It's just wet and like almost a little gritty, like salty, or a little bit even
Do I see
brackish.
Yeah, do we
Um,
see?
The rest of you, I think, are in the cart right
Yeah.
now.
Oh no, I have been trotting behind the cart this whole time.
Okay. Yeah, you turn around and you just see the back of this person, and Bryce just looking up.
I'm gonna run
at them.
over there and be like,
As you run up, they just kind of smile at you and let you go, and blink, and their eyes are back to normal, normal whites, and then they just. Excuse me.
do I know you?
I'm sorry. What?
Can I insight check to see like, are they trying to? Someone else trying to lie to me here?
Yeah, sure.
Like, oof. 11.
11. Can't tell.
nay.
Hard to tell.
That's I'm
It's kind of like,
just nay.
who are who are you? I'm gonna kind of step closer
Sorry?
to the horse.
I'm sorry. Did I bump into you?
Yeah, you touched my. And I'm gonna go back and like touch that part. Is it still like
Still wet.
just?
Your hair is just kind of like clinging to the side of your face now, just like damp and a little bit matted.
Can I like see his hands? Do they look wet? Like did he like touch me or something? That there's.
Where did you
Doesn't
touch this
quite
boy?
look it. I mean, it just looks like a normal person right now.
Just kind
As
of,
you turned away.
Had any weird dreams recently? Troubles with sleeping?
No.
I thought we were riding
No.
a carriage very fast.
No,
Oh
What's
yeah,
happening?
you guys are
Yeah,
going.
You guys are gone.
Where are you?
I fell out of the carriage.
You
because-
fell out.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I
Yes.
totally
Like, did
missed
it
that
backwards.
part.
That's
Yeah.
why
Yeah.
you guys aren't here.
Okay.
It's the two of
I
you,
have
and
followed
we're like
Bryce.
we're like gone.
I'm still
Yeah.
a horse.
You're like, this is part of his training.
Okay,
He'll catch up.
Run real fast.
Roll a nature check for me real quick.
Okay.
Should have had you do this a little bit a second ago.
There it is. Okay. That's literally so far the wrong tab. Nature. It's not what I'm proficient in, but still 21.
Okay. Yeah, that's good enough. You're trying to place like what the eyes were like that you saw, because you're like,
Yeah, I'm trying to cycle through my knowledge of magically affected eyes.
yeah, you're like folded. No, it wasn't
Weirdly
that.
seen a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I'm like,
Yeah.
I need trouble sleeping.
Yeah. But what kind of catches your mind is you think it just flashes into your head like the times that you've kind of been out of Port Tishon, like near the marshes, you've seen herons flying around. They tend to have these kind of, some of them have these like weird, almost reddish eyes and the same kind of shaped pupils, the same kind of frantic looking around, and it reminds you of that for some reason. It's weird. Weirdest thing.
Bird friend.
I'm just kind of going to take a step back and look up at, which now then, what is my size compared to a fully grown horse in D&D world if I'm 4.5 feet tall?
Little.
Yeah.
How-
Tiny.
I'm gonna like look up at Rand and I'm just kind of gonna be like, let's get out of here.
Okay, I'm gonna like horse kneel, and you can, and then I trot after, trotting after the cart.
Yeah,
First
as
time riding horseback for Bryce.
That's
You get
very
jostled
back
around.
too,
I
like,
chose to word it differently.
you look back as you go,
Yeah.
and you see that the guy that grabbed your hand, the eyes are back again, and he's just smiling and waving.
I'm just gonna like
It's friendly.
turn back around and try to. I don't even know. Like,
You see his mouth move. You can't hear what he's saying, but you can almost read the lips and see "Welcome home"
Oh.
being mouthed.
that'll just. Bryce is gonna like double down on. Do you have reins on?
I have hair.
Okay, yeah, I'm just gonna
Yeah. Yeah.
grab this hair
Yeah,
and
that's
just
all you
pull
got.
myself as close, kind of bury face in the hair. And
I'm gonna like psychically. You okay?
You don't have to like horse in your head. I love your choice.
also, so much more like a goat. I don't know. I'll tell you about it later. I don't know what just happened.
So good.
Okay. I'm just catching up to Cart.
Yeah, you catch up relatively fast.
Going as quickly as possible.
Roll an animal handling check for me.
Yeah, this cart's like bouncing off rocks.
Oh, jeez.
Ooh,
Pretty decent.
not bad.
I don't know how your animal skills are though.
Probably not great. +1, 14.
Okay.
Okay, all right,
14,
all right.
not too bad.
Yeah, you know,
Double digits.
Those are
These are
dice,
rolling
I'm
really
jealous.
well. Thank
Glad.
you.
you're going fast, and you're holding it together. Yeah, just barely. You're like, there's a couple cases where you're like about to careen off the road. And you're like,
We're like on one wheel.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Hit a rock
I'm
and
like-
just like whoosh the whole thing.
yeah.
You
the-
gotta face the horses in the opposite direction that you want to go when you drift.
And then you get a speed boost after when you see
Yeah.
blue sparks.
Yeah, exactly.
Saoirse, are you just in the back of the carriage right now,
I
or
guess
like,
so, yeah.
yeah, you're getting pretty car sick, but
Okay.
like, you know, you're on the road still.
Someone might
I'm gonna
say.
try to like get up to the front so that I can maybe like see the horizon and try to like
Yeah, orient yourself.
I like nobody
I
is
need
like
some fresh air.
like Deyna, could you slow down, please? And they're just like,
I figure she just
okay.
needs her coconut water like real
Yeah.
bad.
Mhm.
Girl needs her coconut water.
How else am I gonna meditate?
But you keep this up for the better part of the rest of the day.
I will run those horses into the ground.
Okay. Yeah.
You need to
Deyna
pace
will.
them. You need to pace them or else they'll get exhausted before we get there.
Yeah, but then if we run them into the ground, then we don't have like when we like chop them up and go to sell the horse meat, then it's
That's
like
not
we don't
what
have
we're
to
doing.
actually do the act
That's
of.
not what we're doing.
I'm gonna
But
horse
you were gonna
scream
do
at
that. You were gonna do that to the ogre guy.
Oh,
That's
no.
different.
That's a good point.
The ogre was aggressive. The horses have not been aggressive.
But they're animals. That was a.
I'm gonna horse scream
person.
again.
What does that sound like?
While galloping full speed.
To make the point of, and then I'm gonna
And
psychically.
it turns around, sees that, and she's like,
I'm gonna psychically mean horses are people too, because
Horses are people too.
Because that's what I am. That's how Rand understands animals.
They're gentle herbivores.
I've watched them trample a lot of innocent people.
After being provoked.
Yeah, I'm giving you a horse side eye. Real hard right now.
Out of full
Okay.
gas.
Okay, well, look. You were.
Side eye and a full gallop.
I'll slow down, and I will accept that they're people too.
Bombastic side eye.
Mm.
Next time we encounter something like the ogres, I expect everyone to be a little bit more agreeable towards not killing them and chopping them up and selling their meat.
You know, like,
You didn't sell their meat.
No, we
Yeah,
didn't
just
sell it.
chop him up. and
You just
eat
fed it
Yeah.
to
Just
his
fed it to
brothers.
his brother.
I'm just trying to cover all the bases so there are no loopholes.
We will try diplomacy first, is
Thank
what you're saying.
I think I'm gonna try to get you
Sure.
next to the cart, so you probably would be more comfortable riding in there than
I don't know if you would.
Oh, okay, that's fair. Actually, good point.
We'll slow
Well,
down.
is the car
no,
going
we're
like-
slowing down.
Oh,
We're slowing
okay.
down.
I was
Yeah,
gonna say
yeah.
also Bryce isn't really looking around or anything. I am pretty like
Okay,
buckled
never
down
mind.
in that position that I mentioned before.
Then I'm just.
You are buckling
I guess I'll
down.
just wait until you tell me you want to get
Buckling
off.
Mhm.
I'll pass the reins over to Saoirse and I'll just kind of like
Oh.
sulk in the back.
That'll be really
Come on
nice.
now.
Gentle trotting.
Yeah.
The only thing that I am doing on this is occasionally looking around for, honestly, trying to see if there's any more weird people standing off
Okay.
staring at me.
Yeah, just roll a perception check. This will just be for the day's travel.
Just a 9.
A 9?
Mm.
No, it's hard to see. You're being jostled around a lot, and you're just like focused on staying on.
Yeah, and also
And,
I'm
yeah.
very just like scared peeking.
Yeah.
Scared peeking.
And the oatmeal helped, but your stomach is still just
Okay.
yeah. Actually, yeah. Yeah. So you travel for the better part of a day. You don't quite get to Port Tishon yet, but there are sign markers along the way. You're getting close. You think maybe a half day's more travel at the pace that you were going. You should be there. So
Should we keep going or should we stop and set up camp?
yeah, if you traveled through the night, you would be able to get there by the break of dawn, most likely.
Would we be exhausted?
Yes.
I don't know if I want to do that.
I mean, okay.
I don't
I'm just
I don't think it would be a good idea for us to go tonight.
I'm just anxious. That's all.
What are you anxious about?
I don't really like being away from civilization, and I didn't really like prepare myself to come out here. I don't know why I didn't stop and get stuff on the way out here.
Oh,
I don't
what do you
even
mean?
remember
We might have
coming
some
out.
stuff.
I don't even remember coming out to those ruins, but yeah.
You don't remember the portal?
It was a bit
There
sudden.
was a portal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't remember that?
I'm gonna
I
try
thought
off
it
and
was
do
a
some horse
daydream.
business.
No.
I just kind of like lose memories,
Oh,
and it's
no.
not. I will just lose some time and then
Oh.
be unaware of how I got to wherever I am. So honestly, I just kind of thought that that happened, and that the portal was just a daydream.
No, we went through a magic portal and went to the ruins.
Okay, that explains a lot actually. 'Cause, yeah.
I've been had the little captain's journal that I had started writing in the other night. Like I kind of took some notes if you wanted to, remember.
It's fine.
Okay. Take it back.
Okay.
How many blows to the head have you taken?
A lot.
I'm gonna quickly reach up and feel head. Like,
Well,
do I
what-
still feeling?
Yeah, it's weird. Like you've just been writing this whole time, which I mean, it takes its own amount of like physical, but you are just like it feels like you're drenched in sweat, but like you don't feel like you've been sweating. It's just like you reach up and your hand comes away just like moist.
Comes away. I'm gonna like scaredly like flick my hand, or like flick all of it off, and like I'm gonna go to bed. I'm gonna scurry off.
oh,
Are we gonna spar?
Yes. With like a weird determination.
Okay. I like this energy that you're bringing. If you stab me, I will give you 10 gold.
Wow.
How about you just watch my back for the next couple of days?
But also, if you stab me, I'll give you 10 gold during our sparring session.
Okay. I want us to practice what it's like to if someone sneaks up on you, what to do.
Okay.
Do we just roll now?
Yeah.
I don't know what that kind of
So-
training actually looks like.
Yeah, roll to instruct
Okay.
young Bryce.
I imagine the training is. I just for the rest of while we're setting up camp, I'll be like, just do whatever you're doing.
Doing great. Yep.
And I will just sneak up
Sneak
at some
attack.
point. Oh my gosh. 17, but my
You have a plus.
Charisma is a
oh,
minus
minus
one,
one,
so-
so not quite.
I mean, it
16.
even the raw score was too low for my charisma.
All right, so you do not get advantage.
But I at least don't have disadvantage.
Right.
So we're
Exactly.
neutral roll in here again. Ooh, that was an interesting. 15.
15.
Closer.
You do better than you did the night before. You feel like you're making progress, but you still can't quite get a hang of it. You definitely do not stab Deyna.
A little progress.
But yeah, it's enough to make you feel like you're getting somewhere, just not quite where you want to be.
I'm disappointed. I wish I could have been stabbed.
Me too.
I'll stab you.
Okay.
Tomorrow night. But don't worry, Miss Deyna. I'm gonna try every night to stab you.
Okay.
I'm just gonna turn and walk away.
At
from
any
that.
point.
Oh, point.
This is not very different from most of my relationships and friendships. Go sleep very soundly.
Can I ask though, like,
Yeah.
what supplies are you low on? We could share.
My coconut water. I'm
Oh, I
out
guess so.
actually now, which is,
Can you not just? Is normal water not good enough?
no.
Oh.
A girl has expensive tastes.
Okay. Gosh.
Ah man,
I wonder
soon I'll
the-
have access
oh.
to creator destroyed water.
Well, I do have.
Okay, destroy coconut water.
I mean, I have the. Does that spell count? Or no, it's a feat. It is the performance of creation.
Mhm.
It lasts for 3 hours. Can I create a consumable thing with that?
I don't see why not. Let me check the rules on that.
Maximum value of the item is 140 GP and lasts for 3 hours. Maximum size of the item is medium.
Yeah, so if
Non-magical item of my choice.
right. So, I mean,
The gunpowder was consumable.
yeah, I don't think there's any rule against consumable stuff. So,
Okay.
140 GP.
Yeah.
That's coconut water's not cheap,
Sure.
but like, you know, I mean, it's only gonna last for 3 hours,
Sure.
presumably, right? So that would be enough for a day's worth for you,
Mhm.
but you wouldn't be able to like keep it for an extended period of time. so-
Right. Yeah. So you'd have to chug it.
So that'd buy you another day.
I'll chug it.
Okay. So I make some coconut water for her.
Cool.
Even though I don't know what that
You
is.
can literally watch the anxiety just fall off of Deyna.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've made some coconut water.
Thank you very much for
Yeah.
that. I really appreciate
Yeah.
it.
Here you go.
Thank you. Chugs.
Yay. Okay.
Yeah, you can see Dana's hands were like starting to like tremble a little bit as she
Gosh,
was reaching
that's an
for
addiction.
it, but as she finishes drinking it, she's
I'm not addicted.
stabilized.
I can stop anytime.
I don't
That's
know
what
if you
they all
can.
say.
I actually can't. I actually
Well, that's
can't.
great.
I
So if
actually
we're
can't
away-
stop at any time. It's a little bit more complicated.
Oh, okay. Well, this is great actually. If we're away from towns for a little while, I can just make that every day
Yeah.
for you.
I thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you.
absolutely.
I knew I'd keep you around for something.
Oh.
That was a joke. I'm gonna go to sleep.
Whenever you say like I'm gonna go to sleep or like you say you're going to sleep, I imagine that you just like stop wherever you are and just
100%. If I'm like
I'm
sitting
gonna
up,
sleep.
I'm just sitting up, just staring.
okay. Anybody want to do anything else before you go to bed?
I want to ask Bryce what's going on with his head.
What?
What's going on with your head?
Can
You've got
do something. Do you
Witness.
see some?
You all sweaty?
I-
He has just been sparring.
I noticed it earlier. It's not.
Okay, I feel like I should tell you guys right now before I don't, because I feel like it's really important. And the last time I didn't tell you guys something, I feel like it went really poorly. So, there may have been the person who randomly walked up to me in the middle of the last town as you guys were driving away, and they grabbed my hand, and then they just silently stared into my eyes with all red eyes, but not the same all red eyes we've been seeing. These were more like a heron's, or that I usually see around Port Tishone, and they just stared
She's
into
asleep.
my eyes.
Just staring directly at Bryce asleep.
And all I know is that they mouthed welcome home to me as we went away.
Well, that sounds friendly.
No, it did not feel friendly at all in the slightest. It didn't feel friendly at all in the slightest. Like,
It was creepy.
it was it felt really creepy.
I mean, Dana's creepy.
Yeah, but
She blinks. Did I hear my name?
Yeah, we were complimenting you.
Thank you.
yeah,
You're
see,
welcome.
like that conversation, I tried talking to this person and they just stared at me and then like broke out of a trance and all the red went away and they no longer remembered interacting with me. But then when we left, they went back to red eyes and it's just really freaking me out.
I
And my
see.
hair has been wet ever since. Ugh.
Does this ring any kind of bell for any of us?
Can I is
I say only Dana. Well,
Wait, I literally have spell cards for this reason. I'm just silly.
So, actually, no, Deyna, I don't think you would probably. No, I don't think so. Saoirse, I would say you could roll history with disadvantage.
Well, I have identify. If I touch a creature throughout the casting, I can learn what spells, if any, are currently affecting it.
Okay.
Does
Sure.
it seem like this would be a spell, maybe? That's making him just wet.
Does it look bad? All I know is every time I've reached up, my hair just keeps getting wetter and wetter and wetter, and I don't know why, or at least it just
It's
feels
like that prank
greasy.
where you're trying to wash the shampoo out of your hair, and then somebody keeps squirting shampoo on your
Yeah.
head, so you can't wash it out.
I'd say roll an Arcana check for
Arcana.
me.
Okay.
Just to understand, does this seem like a spell effect?
And then if I do think it's a spell, I could do identify maybe.
Right.
Okay, cool.
I didn't realize identify worked on spells.
Yeah, it works on spells that are affecting people.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
As you walk forward, I don't know what it looks like. But it's like, oh wait, so you're just checking me out. I'm
16?
standing really
16?
still.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh. Yeah, I'd say 16 is probably enough. It seems magical, but it doesn't seem spell related per se, based on what you've heard. It doesn't seem to line up with any spell that you're aware of that would make somebody wet.
I can think of a Bard's Black Tentacles movie. She hasn't learned that one yet. She's working on it.
Oh my god.
Nobody tell her it's a wizard spell.
Time to multi-class.
Getting vaguely, I don't know, sweaty and things when you were turning into a folded? Am I turning into a folded?
You don't remember
Remember
anything
anything.
like that. You remember there was somebody else there with you for a little while, in your head, and you remember kind of like a dream walking kind of like you were, somebody else was piloting your body for you for a while. I thought it was pretty fun.
It was nice.
It was weird. It was something new.
Yeah.
But doesn't remind you of this in effect.
It was dry. Very dry. Dry as a desert.
Oh gosh.
Tradj, as you know, when you asked that question of Bryce, you also noticed, he looked at you and his eyes, when he was like tired on the hike out, his eyes were starting to look kind of bloodshot. But you've had a good night of rest since then. You would assume maybe he's kind of like cleared up a little bit, but you look closer and his eyes are still looking kind of bloodshot, but as he's speaking, you kind of get a better glimpse at them, and it's not like veins. It's not like, it's just kind of the hue of them has started to turn like pinkish and reddish, and the pupils have started to darken in one eye a little bit.
Hey Bryce,
Does it look bad?
Is it possible you got a little poop in your eyes?
Oh, I don't remember. I try thinking back on if I've ever face planted in the past 24, 48 hours. I fell out of the cart. That's all I can remember.
Thinking of that Codename Kids Next Door episode where the pink eye crust is the crust
Oh
for the...
my god, that was such a good
one.
Oh.
Wait, do you think it was the cream?
There's no telling.
There's no telling. I think I'm really scared right now, and I really want to go home and see my mom, but I'm also really scared of how she's going to react, but I'm also really... This is weird. This is supposed to happen to you guys? I thought you were the magical people.
It doesn't
I'm not
seem
magical.
like a spell. Is
It
it?
isn't?
No.
I'm just gonna huddle a bit. Does anyone have any idea of a magic thing that can do this?
Mm-mm. I'm not magical. Sorry.
I wonder if...
You said they've all literally seen you throw daggers that you made with your mind.
I have seen through your eyes. You're like, I'm not magical.
It's not me.
Would I have known anything about red eyes through travels or?
Those are the worst flights.
I don't know.
Have you spent any time in like the east near Port de Chauny or anything like that? I know you spent a lot of time out west, but
Probably not.
okay, then probably not. No.
I'm trying.
Is it possible I would have met people in my travels though? Because I
Uh,
have.
this is something that you haven't heard
Okay.
of before. Not people's eyes changing like this, or like people's appearance changing like this. No, not like in this case.
Oh, I know. I'm gonna pull out the like glasses and be like, I heard these are supposed to help your eyes. And I'm gonna put them on. It'll disappear.
Bryce just.
I'm gonna take them back off and be like, better?
Is it?
No.
Oh,
Put it back on again. Take them off.
I don't think that's gonna work. We're gonna
Yeah.
have to find like a healer in Port de Chauny.
I'm also not seeing any of this color hue change that you're talking about.
Stayed
That's
all
how I
so
see it.
colorblind.
Yes.
I think you should just get some rest, and then in the morning
Yeah.
we'll go the rest of the way to Port de Chauny,
Yeah.
and we'll find somebody who can help you. Okay?
Yeah.
You
I
can
know.
see your mom.
Yeah, I know a lot of people. I know so many people in Port de Chauny.
You have connections.
Yeah. Yeah, we're going to my city. I can
Yeah,
figure this out.
absolutely.
Yeah. Yeah. Just need to make it through tonight.
Yeah, you will.
All right.
Don't forget to stab
You don't
me.
even have to do a watch tonight. I think you should just sleep the whole night through.
Yeah.
I'll keep an eye out, okay?
Yeah. I'll just sleep, and it'll all be better.
Yep.
I'm gonna go into like the most forced sleep position like you've ever seen. Literally like I'm not getting tired.
All right. So is anybody going to take a watch tonight?
Yeah.
You're on the road, so it's a little bit less immediately
Danger.
dangerous. But you can, if you still feel the need to, you're.
I'll take a watch.
Yeah, same.
So who's doing first? Who's doing second? Who's doing third?
Yeah, I will as well.
I feel like you should do either first or third.
I'll do the last one.
I'm actually gonna get up
You
wherever.
want me to go first or you?
Who's first watch?
I'll go first.
Oh, your first watch?
Yeah.
This might change what I was about to say. No, I'm still gonna do it. Whoever is gonna be at wherever the watch post is, Bryce is going to move his bed right next to the person on
Okay.
watch.
14,
I'm gonna-
18.
18.
18.
Ooh.
Okay. You kind of hang out. Bryce, you hear Bryce
Just pull
heavily
on my-
breathing on his bedroll.
Before I go to, before I
Yeah.
do my trance, can I cast command on Bryce?
I was kind of
Yes.
hoping someone would cast sleep.
Yeah,
Have
Does
a
it-
charm person. and-
Something.
I was gonna say,
Force
does anybody have
Bryce.
calm emotions?
Yeah, you have to succeed on a wisdom saving throw or follow the command on your next turn. Yeah. And I'm gonna say relax.
How does this? Is this like a voice in my mind, or
No,
is
I
this...
say it out
Okay,
loud.
Okay.
I say, Bryce, relax. Oh, that
Typically have
saves.
advantage on
Oh
saves
my
too.
god. Well,
So yeah, I just say
yeah,
it.
You can let it happen too.
Yeah,
okay,
you
I was
could
gonna
also be
ask. I was
willing.
like, I don't know.
Yeah.
how it
yeah,
works.
you could probably just choose to fail it.
Yeah.
As long as I can I see you saying it, and it's
Hey.
not voice in my head.
Relax. We're good. We're
Yeah. So for the next 10 minutes or 1 minute.
good. One round.
Oh. So for about 6 seconds, like. But we'll say it's enough to kind of like enough of a moment to like
a balance in the body. A
Yeah,
little.
yeah.
Cortisone goes down a bit.
yeah.
Cortisol, whatever it is.
So you are able to fall asleep for the night.
Yay.
And so you take first watch. You rolled an 18.
Yep.
Yeah. you don't really see anything happen. Seems safe. Tradj, you're next.
A 9.
A 9.
So we're debating whether I wanted to give you a good roll or not.
Tradj, you get about halfway through your watch and you just feel your eyes just start to like. You fall asleep. Bryce, right as Tradj starts to fall asleep, you feel just a gentle like peck on your head.
Probably like open my eyes because I'm assuming, and I'm gonna turn and look at the pecker.
Yeah.
No.
It's been great playing with you guys. We'll look at the origin of the peck.
Yes, there we go. There we go. You look up and you see. Perched on your back is a little black heron, and its eyes are the same pinkish red eyes with the dark pupils that you've seen before, and it just kind of like gives you a little sideways look.
Wait, it's on my back?
Yeah, if you're sleeping on your stomach, if you're sleeping on your back, then it lands on your chest, whichever one you want. Is Bryce a stomach sleeper or a back sleeper? We haven't gone into this.
Honestly, I think stomach is a back sleeper. I think it gets the nice big
just like a sprawl. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's on your chest then, and it's just kind of been tapping you on your forehead. And it flies like a couple feet and lands and looks back at you. And then flies a couple more feet and looks back at you.
Am I supposed to follow you?
And it goes another couple feet and like it's starting to get into some like brush.
Well, don't get too.
So I remain conscious during my trance.
Okay.
Do I notice any of this? Like, is he making some noise?
A little. I think it's been relatively quiet so far.
Okay, all right.
I'll roll a stealth check though.
Also, my
against your passive.
18.
Yeah. Well, that's not gonna do it. So yeah, you definitely notice the rustling. You wake, kind of open your eyes, and you see a bird just kind of hopping off into the brush, and Bryce awake, looking at it.
Is that what you saw earlier?
It wasn't a bird, it was a person, but that is the heron that I referenced.
I've never seen one before. It's kind of cute, isn't it?
Outside of the stress Bryce is feeling, any bad, just like innately like feelings from it? Or is it just a bird?
It's a weird gangly
It's just a little weird. Roll an insight check.
Okay. Whew, not good. I believe that's just gonna be a 6.
A 6. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, it's definitely odd behavior. It doesn't seem threatening.
Okay.
It almost seems kind of playful.
That honestly, if Bryce feels playful energy from that, it'll actually make Bryce feel a little better and be like, I think it wants me to follow it.
I'm coming with you, obviously.
I would not mind that.
And actually, Tradj, I think you probably would have been woken up by this too a little bit, just because at this point, if you're kind of whispering back and forth, you're like, I was on watch.
Nothing wrong
But
here.
weren't. Thanks anyway. Nice try. There's a bird over here. We're gonna go follow it into the woods, or you can stay here and keep watch over the others.
Dana's
You know,
like
like you were
sitting up
supposed to.
and it's just like eyes open, just like staring into the distance.
Cool.
No, I want to go follow the bird.
Shouldn't someone be watching?
Yeah, someone needs
Miss
to
Deyna?
stay and watch.
Well, Rand is technically,
I thought Rand's asleep.
asleep, but yeah.
We should probably wake her up.
What are
Is
you
the
gonna
bird still walking away?
do?
Is it
It's
waiting?
gone into the brush, and you
gosh.
can lost sight of it.
Oh, lost sight of it. I'm gonna start walking after it just because, like, I need to know what this is. I'm gonna start walking.
Okay. I'll go with you.
I need to move. I don't want to fall asleep again.
Oh no.
Okay, so you
Okay.
go into the brush after it.
Mhm.
And I go after Bryce.
I was gonna say I will be the one on this adventure without dark vision.
Yeah, no, I'll stick out. Yeah.
Yeah, as I peer past the brush, I just see darkness.
Yeah, roll a stealth check with disadvantage, or perception check with disadvantage.
Absolutely not.
Oof. Okay, that's a 15.
Disadvantage.
No, yeah, the first one was a 9 plus 6.
Oh, okay.
Perception, you said?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, then 15.
15. You can just make out a small bird-like form in the distance, kind of going into a small little cluster of trees.
Okay.
Do you pursue?
Yeah. I'll point it out. I'll be like, he went into that cluster.
Yeah, I
And then
see.
we're gonna- Yep.
Yeah, seriously, you
Yeah,
can
I
clearly see.
see.
Yeah. Tradj, you can see. Yeah, yeah. Both of you are standing on like either side of Bryce, like, yeah.
Yeah.
Does prestidigitation make light? I forget. 'Cause I could totally do that. Sparks, puff of wind, musical notes. Notes,
I don't think it
odor.
makes like a full light because there's a separate
I
spell
was
for
about to
that.
say, I feel like there's
I
other
can light or
Separate
snuff out a
cantrip.
candle, torch, or small campfire.
Yeah.
pulls out an unlit candle.
Do you have an unlit candle in
There's
your
a-
inventory?
No.
There's a
I do
flashback to
not.
before, and Bryce is like,
This
"Well,
isn't Blades in the Dark. We don't flash back in this game
Raiden,
system.
Can I borrow Rory? Sure, take him along.
I'm gonna
I have a
start-
candle.
Oh, you do?
I do
Okay.
have a candle.
Then you are able to.
I light the candle. There you go.
I'm gonna start
Be
walking with
careful
my
though. There's a
candle.
lot of foliage around.
Don't
here.
put it under a bushel.
Oh,
Yeah,
gosh.
don't do that.
Candle
It's a
under
very
a
bad
bushel.
idea.
Gonna start walking very cautiously, the whole hand in front.
Yeah,
all
yeah.
right. Yeah,
Go to the
let's-
cluster.
Yeah, let's go.
You go and you move ahead, and as you go, the ground underneath your feet starts to get wetter. You can hear your feet just kind of like splashing and kind of squelching in this like wet ground. And you were just walking along and going along this pathway, and it wasn't wet, and it didn't look wet on the side of the road. But now all of a sudden you find yourself like just
We coming
through.
Mosh?
Oh, good.
I
That
feel
was
like
really
my
good.
hooves are
Thank
weird.
you.
Oh,
Don't
that's
hooves
so
kind of help
true.
with-
No, they
No,
do
no,
not.
you are like
Opposite.
kind of like sinking in and having to like yank your foot out with each
It's
step.
that scene in Neverending Story.
Oh,
with the
duh,
horse
yeah.
sinking into the nothing. Yeah.
Bog
Oh,
was
is this
very
March-
bad.
No, not yet. But
Okay.
but all of a sudden it seems like you're kind of in this little marshland area. Rand, you're currently asleep. Just to
That's
catch you
great.
up. This is happening in the middle of the night.
Fantastic.
I want the three of you to roll me strength checks to see if you can continue.
No, that's great. I'm good at that.
Yeah, I'm also really good.
Bryce, it's odd though for you. The ground seems to be not so bad as you
Okay.
walk further and further. For the other two of you, though, it seems to almost try to be
Got it.
pulling you down and slowing you.
Bad story.
Wait, so this is swamp or?
Yeah, this
Okay.
is like marsh.
I have there's a favorite terrain of mine, and so
Ooh.
it doesn't affect our
Wow.
group's travel.
The groups
Okay.
travel?
Yeah, the group's
Yeah,
travel.
yeah.
Oh,
So
okay.
yeah.
Ranger.
That's for like group travel. For this is more like
It's
a
more to
kind of
calculate your movement in difficult terrain.
yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
So this is more like it is like almost seeming to actively just trying to like pull you down.
It's magic. Just let it happen. That's an 18 though.
An 18,
Yeah.
nice. So you're able to not get locked in place, although you are slowed down slower than Bryce, who is now out in front of you. And Bryce, as you go along, you kind of start to like just feel pretty good about this, and you start to pull ahead of Saoirse, and you know you're pulling ahead, but it feels like the right thing to do.
Bryce,
Hmm.
wait.
Well,
We're coming with you.
I think I can see it. It's just like up ahead. I think I'm almost
Got
on
a
it.
19.
19,
Can you
yeah.
slow down
Same
just a
kind of
bit?
thing. You're still moving forward, and you can still see Bryce, but Bryce is pulling ahead. Bryce, you come up to the trees, and you two can still see him. He walks behind the trees, and Bryce, you see as you walk into the trees, the bird just kind of sitting on the ground there, and
Yeah, here it is.
a hand reaches out from behind one of the tree branches, a long hand with kind of thin fingers there with knobby knuckles and long fingernails,
I'm gonna prepare a spell.
You can't see this yet
I
from where
can't
you are.
see it?
No.
Oh, okay.
The rest of the form is shrouded in darkness, so you can't see the form, Bryce.
Or just an arm.
Yeah, and you just hear a voice, an elderly kind of wavery voice come through that just says, "Oh, dearie, you look awful."
Do I hear this?
Yeah, you can hear
I
it.
can hear it.
You
Now I
just-
prepare a spell.
You just hear, "You've got to learn to hide it." And then the hand reaches out and touches the side of your face, and the two of you now are coming closer, and you can see Bryce's face. The damp kind of fur dries up, and then the two eyes that were bloodshot clear, and Bryce's normal blue eyes return,
Oh.
and he looks like his normal previous self. And the voice says, "Do that whenever you feel like you're in danger, or whenever somebody gives you a sideways glance. Stay safe and welcome home."
Who are you?
Who's that? Wait, no.
And then
Hey, you get your hand off of him.
the bird flies up in the air, and then like the arm disappears into the darkness, and out of the darkness 10, 20, 30 birds just all come up
That's so many
past
birds.
you. All of these black herons just rush up and disappear into the night sky. And you are alone. The ground is now again dry under your feet.
Wait, oh,
The moisture is gone, and Bryce's appearance is back to normal.
I think Bryce is actually just like so scared. Like he's just like looking at his arm, like he's gonna look back.
Saoirse's running up to him now and like
Mhm.
checking him over.
Yeah.
Are you? What did she do to you?
What do I look like?
You?
Are my eyes?
No, you're
Like, go up and, like,
you. What did
feel-
she do?
Yeah,
Hair.
it's dry.
Did she
It's
fix
dry.
you?
Feels
Yeah, you're
nice and
you're
dry.
dry boy now.
What did you see?
I didn't see anything, but I heard her talk about hiding it and welcome home. And did you know that person or?
Do I recognize
Also,
anything
so
about
many birds.
this interaction?
Nope.
I have no idea who that person. I've never heard her. I've never seen her. I didn't even see her face. But
What did she mean by hide it? You mean do you think you still? Is it a glamour?
What is a glamour?
So glamour is a way of disguising yourself, but you're still you underneath.
Do I
So-
feel like an effect is on me?
It does feel like an effect is on you a little bit, and you feel like now you could do this to yourself too if you wanted to. You have learned the disguise self
Oh.
spell.
Can I try, like, since like I heard like glamour is a spell placed on me, and I feel like something was placed on me, but I have some semblance of. Can I try like undoing it?
Yeah.
I'm gonna roll with that feeling in me, what it feels like to undo it.
You feel your hair just start to
Oh, you're wet
adhere
again.
back to it, like the humidity just got cranked all the way up in the room and just like
It's so sticky.
sticks to the side of your face again. Your eyes start to kind of itch a little bit as they change color and shape again.
Oh yeah. So it is
I can-
a bird thing.
And then rechange it back to the
Normal Bryce.
It's like a radio dial, like, changing it back and forth, just experimenting with that. And it's like, I think I can control it.
But what is it?
I don't know.
Are you a bird now?
I'm gonna try pushing the feeling as far as it can go, like crank the dial far.
You
up to,
do
like,
not
a
turn
bird.
into a bird, no.
Aw.
really greasy. It doesn't seem to be a bird.
It's like it's just like somebody's pouring water on top of Bryce's head. It's just like constantly like running like that Key and
Oh,
Peele
man.
sketch when he's just
Yeah,
sweating, just like.
yeah, I was
I'm gonna change it back to normal, and with that, like constantly doing it back and forth, getting comfortable.
It's a little freaky when you do that. Can you do that maybe in private?
Well, I mean, we have changing into every other animal in the world every
yeah,
other
but like
day.
back and forth in rapid succession, it's a bit like.
Oh, that's fair. I can see. I'm just not used to this.
Yeah.
I can do more magic. I think she's helping me.
Okay.
I'm gonna turn back to Tradj, and I'm gonna really quickly dump the dial all the way to grease mode. Be like, oh! Scary?
I've seen scarier.
Fine. Change it back to normal mode. Thank you! I'll like yell out.
You just hear, I don't know what herons sound like, but
Pull it up real quick.
yeah, hold on. Let me pull that up.
Maybe something like that.
Everyone, make a bird noise.
These are all great heron
That's-
sounds. There's wow.
I'm really trying to think. I
The
know
moment I said that, I was like,
several
I don't
things
know any
about
bird
herons,
noises.
and I actually have never thought about looking into what they sound like.
Yeah, I know. I should have
They
looked
never
that
talk.
up.
They don't talk much.
They talk sometimes.
I don't.
I'm pretty sure I've heard one before, but I don't remember what it sounded like.
Wah, 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 wah.
I don't think they sound like that.
Everything needs to stop
From
while
the
we figure
sky.
out what a heron sounds
We'll
like.
see if this at all reads on stream. No, sorry, no, that's the. This is the intro. It's the channel.
Oh my god! That is not what I expected a heron to sound like. Also, the like.
I have heard birds like that.
Yeah.
All right,
Okay,
hold
is
on.
it?
That is actually, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you hear that. I'm not gonna try to replicate it.
No,
Come
that's
on,
fine.
Paul.
Come on, DM.
I know. I will practice it though, and I will do it.
You can
another
practice
time.
it, and then the next time we play Night at the Crowbar.
Yes.
Got it
Yes,
You'll have
absolutely.
that
But
bird
you
sound
hear
now.
that noise call back from you, from up above you. Yeah.
So you have bird friends now. Kind of like how I have rat friends.
Yeah, I guess I do have bird friends.
That's awesome.
They used to always say to stay away from those birds around Port de Chaume, but
Why?
yeah, just some random stuff about like like those stuff kids go missing, just basic stuff.
Oh yeah, we've got that in the Feywild.
Yeah, like I mean, when we were in Alabama, I feel like I was picking up glimpses of that. All the kids used to sneak out at night, anyways. They never were around. No, I'm gonna walk back to camp.
All right. Are
The
you?
whole while I'm shifting up and down, 'cause I'm just like, wow.
Again, maybe in private.
There's just like a brackish trail of
The
rat
rapid
face,
vacillation
yeah.
is just like.
But yeah, I guess you settle back in for the night.
Yeah, I'm gonna walk all the way back to camp.
Okay.
Are you gonna try to do the stabby at any point?
I thought we already rolled for it.
Did you?
I rolled a 15 or like 6. I didn't.
Well, that was for the sparring. You were gonna try and stab her, I thought.
Oh,
Right.
that's- Okay, yeah, no, I definitely. I'm
Oh,
on
yeah.
I'm on a confidence high here.
Okay.
Like, yeah, I'm gaining magic. I got this.
All right. Roll a stealth check if you're trying to be stealthy. If you're just gonna run up and stab her with disadvantage.
You're too greasy. You go.
Yeah, because I'm definitely trying. I like went full grease. I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna
Went
scare
full
her.
grease.
I'm finally gonna get Miss Deyna, and I rolled a 12.
What's your passive perception?
My passive perception
Oh,
is
there's a
14.
chance. Dang it.
14. Yeah. You suddenly are just like taken out of your sleep.
I want to like,
You hear
but
footsteps.
I want to pretend that because I sleep with my eyes open, so I just want to like stand there like normal and let Bryce get really close to stabbing me, and then I just want to grab the knife,
Yeah, I'm
Like, with
even
my
doing
bare
it from
hands,
the
too.
front because I'm so confident.
Yeah.
just with my bare hands too. I just grab it.
I wild out the dial, just back and forth, Ah!
Next time,
That didn't work.
um,
Please don't get scared by that.
avoid stepping on the sticks that will like break and make noise.
I'll turn around and see
she's
a
still
path.
just
So many sticks.
She's still just like holding that knife really hard.
Do I give this to you now? I have.
Oh, my bad.
Gosh dang it. Walk back away.
I'll take a point of damage.
Okay. Yeah. If you just grab the blade of the knife, yeah, you take
100%.
for sure. Just a little bit. No, you're close to. You're about a half day's out. But you go back, turn in for the night. Tradj, you finish out the rest of your watch. Uneventful. you know, other than, you know, Bryce getting weird with it.
Name of this episode.
Yeah.
Bryce
gets weird.
Saoirse,
Mhm.
your watch.
Sure.
Yeah, go ahead and roll. 14. Relatively uneventful. The
Cool.
occasional cry of a heron that goes
Sure.
out above you.
Now that I know what that is.
Yeah. Yeah. We've all learned today.
We've learned a new thing.
But
I
yeah.
was hearing it before, but I thought it was like just the sound of night. Like how you used
Yeah,
to think
sure.
cicadas
Like,
was just
yeah.
the sound of the sun when it's hot.
That's fair, yeah. Like, or like the, you know, the sound of crickets. You know,
Yeah.
It's like, okay, it's the middle of the night.
Yeah.
Got it.
That's what sound night is.
It's the sound of the night.
Or the sound of crickets, like whenever I tell a joke on stream.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah. You need me.
It's true, we do.
We love you, Paul.
We do, it's true.
All together now.
We
Yeah,
We
yeah.
love you,
Paul. And that's all for this week. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we went over. We started late, but we went over.
Okay, yeah, that's true.
Yeah, the sun rises. You are wakened from your slumber, and you set out for the final day of travel on the way to Port Tishon, where we'll see what happens next.
All right.
Dun, dun, dun.
In 2 weeks, we'll be back.
Mm-hmm.
Again, we'll be kind of discussing some new stream times. We may be switching it up in the near future, so keep an eye out. We'll post updates in our Discord. In the meantime, come hang out in our Discord. It's cool there.
Once again, check out the
Bring some
cool
snacks.
dice bottles.
Yeah.
Dice spirals.
Yes.
They're sick and awesome. They've got dice trays as well.
Dice tray.
It's just all a bunch of cool
The
stuff.
bar, the
Wonderful
spa.
stuff.
Yes.
Oh, I thought you were showing on that camera. I'm like, why are you showing the back of it to that? Yeah. Ah.
Wow.
Yeah. Follow us on social media
Follow
for all of
us.
our updates. We're gonna start posting more.
Maybe.
I started posting some shorts on
Okay, great.
YouTube.
Hey.
Yes.
I may
Oh my
start
God,
sending those to
YouTube
you as well,
shorts.
so we
Yeah,
can post them on
thanks, that'd be
Instagram.
great.
Look
Yeah.
out, we're gonna be posting more. We're gonna be cool.
We're so
We're
cool.
No, I wouldn't go that
cool.
far.
We're
If you're-
so cool.
If you want to
If
interact
we
with
ever
a group
get
of cool
cool,
people,
Unfollow
So
us.
cool.
We're the cool kids.
Look no further. Okay, bye.
Yeah.
Bye.
We'll see you next time.
Ah!